Listen,
don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years.
I mean,
yes, correct. True statement.
Literal years.
All I'm saying is that
Literally.
cucumbers are better than pickles.
Well,
you
yes.
shut your mouth.
I'm about to fucking get out of my seat and run over to you right now.
Same thing.
I'm with Gaijin right now. No, they're not the same thing because cucumbers have like a soft, gentle sweetness to them.
Now I'm
pickles
getting
make your
hold on, I'm
face
at the jar.
tingle. Like
Well, then they're completely incomparable.
pickles are just vinegar cucumbers. Change.
You are
I
weak
know.
and you will not survive the winter.
I knew it. I knew that would spark conversation.
I'm with Gaijin on this one. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, whenever I go to Subway, like with friends, every time I go there, I always ask for extra pickles. And they put like 2 extra pickles on. I'm like, no, destroy it with pickles, please.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this, chat? That is the sound of a jar of Sucker Punch pickles.
I can't believe
The ASMR begins
I
now.
can't believe Zito dropped his pickles on stream.
You
Damn.
know,
shit.
I like pickles, but probably not enough to eat them by themselves.
I
What
used
the
to do
fuck?
that.
What are
I
you
used to
fucking
do
talking
that, but-
about?
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
put them on
Okay.
hamburgers and on sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah,
but
like in things they're okay. I can't eat them alone
Dude,
anymore.
I love-
You guys have weak constitution. Fuck you.
He's literally eating a pickle right now.
I'm sorry. The pickle isn't the
favorite-
first thing I reach for.
Dude, sometimes I would buy jars of pickles just to like, because I'd eat a lot of pickled food for a while, and like I would buy like those like Costco jars of giant ass pickles that were just huge.
Oh,
And I
dude,
would
where they're like 4 times this tall as
Yeah.
a normal fucking bottle.
They're huge, and like I would eat them, and I would keep me like sustained for like half a day. They were so large and so fucking
Are
good.
you-
Oh my lord.
Are you
heard it
ready,
here
chat?
first, folks.
This is the sound of garlic dilled, fiery peppered pickles.
I did not.
Yeah!
sign
That
up
was a good-
for a
that was a
freaking
good
ASMR
crunch.
stream.
Welcome to
See-
the Pickle Podcast, everybody.
I can't believe
Pickle
Monty
podcast.
eats mutant pickles for fun.
See, this is why I'm usually quiet, because I purposely sow discourse and discord within our community because
Can't
it's
believe
fun.
you're actually.
Discourse,
chaotic
what the
neutral
fuck are you
this whole
talking
time.
about? I'm having a great time right now. I'm winning in this scenario.
I'm
not.
also winning because I don't
Okay.
currently have a pickle in my mouth.
Hold on, pickle enthusiast. I need your opinion on something. Not that I would change my mind on anything because I'm a free spirit and you can't hold me down. But pickled asparagus.
Ugh.
I've never had
Ugh.
it before. but
Seriously?
it sounds
People do
interesting.
I love pickled asparagus so
What?
much
Why would
I've
you
never had
pickle
it before.
asparagus?
because it's delicious. It's so
No.
good.
Dude, it's like fucking like Broadway. I'm sorry, it's like boardwalk food. You can like pickle and fry anything.
I don't understand the idea of taking a food that on its own is so bitter that you must eat it drenched
It
in
removes the
butter.
bitterness. It removes
And
the
then-
bitterness.
It
That's
actually,
what
yeah,
you
that's,
did.
that's actually fair.
Adding vinegar, which is tart, to something that is bitter sounds like a bad idea. 'Cause
No,
those
it's a
aren't
fantastic
opposing
idea.
taste buds.
Hey,
It's so good. It is so good.
speaking of fantastic ideas, I finally had pineapple on pizza the other day, and guess
Good.
what? It's actually good.
It is.
I
That's
have
a good-
rage.
It's sweet and savory.
I'm
It's-
with you, Zito, on this.
Have
Oh
you ever
my
had
God.
it?
I
Have
am.
you ever
Yes,
had
I,
it?
I
yes,
have.
I have,
Yes,
and I
I
love
have.
pineapple. I've grilled pineapples, and that's fucking great.
Okay.
Fuck
so,
you.
So here's what I'm understanding is that Zito and Monty are on the tart and bitter side, and Gaijin and I are on the sweet and savory side.
That's
It's
fair.
Bosco
I
and
actually,
Connor, where
honest.
does that put
Wait,
you
hold on,
guys?
hold on. I like savory things. I just
It's
like
I
listen.
said sweet and savory, the combination.
Combination
specifically.
thereof.
Nah, fair enough. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it is. The problem is,
no,
it's
yeah,
just like
salty, tart, that kind of spectrum. Yeah, I'm all about that.
Mm-hmm.
I legitimately like with pineapple on pizza. It's like, listen, if you want pineapple on pizza, that's fine. Don't make me eat it though, because I fucking hate the taste.
Well,
It
no one-
literally tastes
Mm.
disgusting to me.
I feel like any food that you don't like is bad to be
Okay.
forced to eat.
Time out. Time out. would you eat light salt on a sugar cookie? Because I love that shit.
Yes.
You have to put salt in cookies. It's part of the baking process.
Yeah,
It's
you
part
have
of the
to.
baking process.
I'll
like
eat everything.
rock.
Connor's,
Thank you,
Connor's
Connor.
in the corner
Thank you,
eating
Connor.
the table. I'm happy. I don't know about you.
No,
guys.
but I mean, like you can actually obviously taste the salt, not like in the dough, but like sprinkled on it.
Okay, it's fine. The
Some-
discourse can now be over. I just ate the whole jar. I'll be right back.
You're gonna end up like that 4chan green text. You know the one.
He's gonna turn
Speaking
into
of-
the dried out SpongeBob.
Anyway, welcome to the Unexpectables, everybody. Hope you're having a great time, having a great day. We're back.
Yeah.
We
After
are.
a little funny little week-long break.
Sorry.
Of death.
Everyone has
Yeah.
had ample amounts of time to die.
We're all dead. I'm
We're-
dead. You're dead.
No, we're re-alived pieces.
Oh.
Persons. That's what it is. Re-alived persons.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I
Well.
apologize. Last week I was not in a state to run D&D. I'm very sorry.
But this week you are. So it's all
Yeah,
good.
I'm really ready. I'm feeling great. Which you know what's really sad? I was sick on Tuesday and I was like, ooh, I like stayed up getting work done for Wednesday, and then Wednesday I felt even worse, and I was like, well,
What did you learn?
I should have rested.
There you go.
I like how someone in chat is screaming at me now, drink the pickle juice, like that would be a problem.
Shall we get underway then, Connor?
Indeed.
We should get overway.
Gaijin Goomba, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Twitch.tv/GaijinKu, but no H, every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central. I found another miniatures game. So, for those of you...
Oh.
No, okay, so here's the thing. Some of you may have heard of Bolt Action. It's basically the World War II boomer tabletop game, I've been told. There is a funny little version of it called Conflict 47, spelled with K's. I want you to imagine that nukes were able to rip holes in the space-time continuum, and alien messages are sent forth, and everybody is developing new weaponry. So the US has giant stompy robots, the UK has Tin Boy AI robots, and Nazis have gargoyles and undead and werewolves, and the best thing, the Soviets have mutated self-conscious werebears.
I've heard the Polish are werewolves.
I think that might be. I don't know. I just got the game.
This sounds like an SCP dream.
I
What the
know,
fuck?
but it sounds. But dude, it's great. I got a starter pack. I streamed it not too long ago. The only problem with it is that it's a mix of plastic, pewter, and resin, which ugh. But
Yeah,
it
God,
looks
yeah.
super fun. Doing that, I'm doing a couple of the build streams. People have been asking if I'm going to be covering Wolong. Yes, I will. I just need to gear myself up to get my ass kicked because I don't need another Dark Souls this soon. But it is very, very cool. God, other than that, my games keep piling up. New video. If you are a Pokemon fan and love speculation on future content, I did a wizzo of a video talking about Teal Mask and teasing Indigo Disc. There are no spoilers because we know nothing about it, but I had a hell of a lot of fun putting together that perspective video, and I hate to say it, I think Ogrepon might actually be a really nice sort of cultural relooking into Oni. And if that sounds interesting, check out that video. It's had a lot of fun putting together. But no video this weekend. I've got to do some die repairs on my computer. I was going to do it today, and then I remembered, oh, that's right, Unexpectables today. I need to make sure that thing's working, because I can't shut this down. If I shut it down, my computer's in a state where if it shuts down, it doesn't have enough power to boot correctly unless I shake it and anger the machine spirits. So I might need a new power source. I don't know. So we're gonna find out.
You told me you had it solved.
Oh, Mark, it's never been solved. I just didn't want to bother you. Remember that time I messaged you and I was like, hey, Mark, you got a second? That's what it was. And I'm like, nah, I think we got it figured out. I didn't want to drag you.
You got it figured out, and I believed you like an idiot.
Well, I thought I did, Mark. I'm sorry.
Now I have to come over and fix your computer when you
No, you
least
don't,
expect it.
because I think
None of this
Really?
would have happened if you just had pickles.
That is
pickle power
entirely
computer.
irrelevant.
I take on my power source, put in pickle.
They do actually hold an electric charge.
I
Yes,
know.
they
that's
do.
But no, we've got it taken care of. Don't worry about it. But I'm up to my neck in weeb shit. But I'm also up to my neck in tank shit and tabletop shit. So it's good to be diverse. That's me.
Right on. They can zap to the extreme. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you and what are you up to?
Well, when I'm not slowly killing myself by washing my hands, you can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protech Gaming, and you can follow the adventures of my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. I'm going to try and speak clearly. My tongue is still a little swollen. I apologize. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me. Had a lot of big announcements. None the least of which being I got to do some assistant directing for a couple of episodes of the English dub of Season 2 of Vinland Saga.
Yes.
So if you like that show at all, please check it out. I'm really proud of what we did. It was really intense stuff, and I think it turned out great. I also got to help direct on a show called Ningen Fushin. It's hilarious jape, so we had fun with that. Check that out as well. I also got to do some assistant directing with a really, I'll be upfront, it's a really gory action flick. We did an English dub of a Korean film called Project Wolf Hunting. It's disgusting in the best of ways. So if it's not your jam, this is your warning, it's extremely gory. So that being said, if you don't care about that, go check it out. Also really proud of the work we did on that. The other thing, it's a little late, but I only recently found out it even released. If you keep your ears out, you can hear me in the special OVA 2 shots of Yu Yu Hakusho that were released on the special anniversary edition that went out towards the end of last year. So that was kind of awesome, and I'm excited I can finally talk about that now. More big things in the future. Again, if you're interested in the kinds of voiceover stuff that I do, please check my Twitter. All my announcements go up there first, and then I might remember to talk about them here. Other than that, potential stream this weekend. No promises. It's been, like I said, a busy time. I'm trying. I promise. We'll get back to streaming. It's going to happen. And no, I will never eat 25 Kit Kats on stream ever again. Stop asking.
Why did you do that?
For the gram.
For the bit.
Oh.
For the content.
It didn't seem like a bad idea at the time.
Famous last words.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Righty Roo. They'll bring us to Zito. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Twitch.tv/Zito. Played a bunch of indie games. Apparently, a lot of the folks, a lot of the devs over at Aether Studios noticed a bunch of my shitty little stupid fan art animatics. So now that's my life, and I've been doing those on stream. And apparently, I stirred the hornet's nest by creating a mod character that for a game that's not modded for Dungeons of Aether that came out maybe 3 days ago. So now everyone's asking, oh, when is this all going to happen? And I'm like, I don't have the meta. It doesn't have mod support. It's just a fucking wacky-dacky idea. So, indie game nonsense. Friday, I'm probably going to be playing a game called King of the Castle. It has Twitch integration. It's basically me trying to make myself king of an entire country versus the chat.
It's so good.
It is good. And then I also got lost in the sauce that was... Yomi Hustle, so that might be a stream sooner rather than later. I know Connor plays it.
Another banger.
I'd like
so
to.
Good.
Maybe I will fight you in modded combat. Who knows? Beyond that, tabletop stuff is still being written on. I actually have. If you haven't been following my Twitter, which at CZ Backlash on Twitter. I actually have been in the works of writing a supplement for making Sphinxes a thing, as playable, because apparently a lot of people said that they liked that idea, so I'm like, okay, I'll bleed into it. Wait a minute, I'm making, new weapons. Wait a minute, I'm making new features. Oh, fuck, this is a book now, so
Dude.
That'll be coming out soon.
Zito, when you said that, I looked towards the door where my cats are, and I looked back and went, "Not those sphinxes." So just went back to. What
I mean, if you want your Sphinx person to be hairless, why not? I ain't a cop. I ain't a cop. Do your cats speak in riddles? Because if they do, then boy howdy, they're halfway there. One of the abilities is literally once every as a bonus not as a bonus action, as an action every proficiency bonus times per day, You could literally ask a riddle or deal psychic damage, depending on what you would rather have your opponent do. So do you want to do Big Hurdy, or do you want to ask them a question and they have to truthfully answer if they fail their save?
Zito, can I drop a challenge at you?
Sure, what?
I challenge you to make the official plural form of Sphinx.
Sphinx?
Yes.
You know what? For you, Mark, I'll make a note in the book that, like, what's the plural enunciation for sphinxes? And then I'll just have a little doodle of you. Use the word. That's me.
Right on. Up next, we've got Edward Bosco. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me right here wishing Monty a happy International Women's Day.
Oh, oh yeah.
Hooray. Wait, Monty, you're a woman?
Thanks, Mark. Cool.
She's also international. She's Canadian.
Yep, Canada, that great international location that is everywhere.
To be fair, it is a pretty big melting pot.
It is a huge melting pot up here, yeah. We got a lot of different cultures, but yes, happy Women's Day to all women. I had to apologize to all women recently by Max Poetic. She made me apologize to all women. But now, happy Women's Day, everybody. Shout out to any of our female listeners in the chat, anyone listening on YouTube, and anybody listening on our podcast. And huge shout out to our trans women as well, because we have quite a few of those in our community, as well as very close friends of ours as well. So happy National Women's Day. I hope you do. I hope you do a woman today or some shit. I don't know.
Remember to.
This is gonna be clipped. You know that, right?
I know it is, and I don't like it. Let's move on.
And now it's a no context button sound prompt.
No context.
I don't know. Watch a true crime documentary. Apparently, people are super into that. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep reading the intro. Thanks for putting me on the spot, Bosco.
Do as one of the best women I know does and fight a bear.
Well, speaking of putting Monty on the spot, Monty, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Oh my god, so much. You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. You can also find me MontyGlue on YouTube, and I also have a Discord. Oh my god, so streams are more consistent now, thank god. Mass Effect has been an absolute blast. I'm going to be trying to upload that to YouTube soon, but if you have not caught the Mass Effect streams, I highly recommend them. I'm really liking the game. I'm not good at the game, but I'm really enjoying the game. As well as I also have Dungeons and Mad Mage on Thursday nights, as well as God, my brain's not working. Monday evening, we have our new Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, where I am running the most recent starter set adventure released by Wizards of the Coast. We're on session 2 right now. It's very, very cute. It's a very, very simple adventure, so if you're interested in checking that out, that's also on my YouTube. You can also catch my VODs. Trying to think what else I need to say. I feel like I'm going to forget something. I guess now would be maybe a good time to do this announcement, because I asked everybody in the cast if it's cool. Is it cool if I make the announcement about Brett's thing right now?
Yeah, do it.
So, for those of you guys who know, we memed about it in past episodes. I know myself and Bosco know Brett Ultimus, who's also a professional dungeon master on kind of in the Twitch sphere. And he has recently released his first Kickstarter for his Why Slay Dragons When You Can, I think it's Why Slay Dragons When You Could Be Fishing, which is something he's been working on for like years, which essentially is like a fishing module that you can add to your D&D games. I'm going to grab the link right now. He messaged me about it, and I'm, yeah, Evie would love this. So there's the Kickstarter
yeah, I was about to
link
say,
there.
Evie just shot up in his fucking
As someone who loves fishing minigames in everything ever, yes, please.
Yes. So yeah, it looks really, really good, and Brett has always been really nice. Brett actually was a guest in the Unexpectables finale in Rat's group, if you recall. He played a Leonin. So if you guys want to show some love and support, then show some love and support. Dude's really cool, really nice guy. So, jazz hands. And I think that is it for me, so.
Woohoo!
I guess that just leaves it to me. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Played some more Deus Ex. Having a lot of fun with that. Beat Hi-Fi Rush. What a game!
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's very good. Yes. And I'm closing in on the end of Judgment, and then it'll be time to round out the Yakuza series with Yakuza 7. And I think we'll be on that one for a while because it's a JRPG and
It's a doozy.
yes. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got going on. This stream is brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Paradise.
Die Hard.
I can't do the power stream today. I'm sorry. Thank you.
We gotta get Rabbit in here. Which, by the way, I had a dream about Rabbit. I had a
Did he
dream
blow out
about
your
Rabbit.
eardrums in your brain?
No, he was dressed up as a tree for some reason. I'll go over it later. It's a conversation for later.
That's
I
the fucking
see.
Eddie Murphy meme of him in a broccoli outfit and just screaming "Die Hard Dice" at you as he's pointing at you.
But yes, Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables, save 10% on your order, and there's something special coming down the pipeline. Check it out.
There's something really special coming down the pipeline.
Special.
Multiple things actually, as well. Stay tuned. Yes.
Would it be a good idea to also remind folks of the fun, fantastic Unexpectables store?
That's just what I was getting to, Mark. Goodbye. Hello.
Like problems, they're fixed.
Yes. Check out our store via Teespring. The link is pretty cumbersome to say, but it's right there in the chat, and it'll be in the description of the video once it goes up on YouTube. Yes.
I don't cook, but I really want to get myself an apron.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. You can get a Sweet Dragon apron. You can get a Avon's Cup apron as well. We also have a brand new design, courtesy of Citra King. I went to Eastonvale and all I did was die.
I love that so
That was
much.
a really good one. Yeah.
Got better.
I got better.
And we'll certainly be rolling out more designs as time goes on. So be sure and stay tuned for those. And of course, we couldn't put on the show without amazing viewers like you.
Yeah, like you,
Tango Whiskey
Nathan.
Foxtrot.
Really wanna freak out
Numbers,
at me.
Mason. Tango Whiskey Foxtrot. Burnout Vaughn. Thank you for getting into one sub to Azul J. Venmaru Karos Corwin, thank you for the 22 months. Greetings and salutations, chat. I mean, greetings and salutations, chat.
Ooh.
Miss Tweedums, thank you for the 36 months. Oh, snap, 3 whole years. That's a lot of months. Therapod Art, thank you for the 36 months as well. 3 years, in fact. 9833108, thank you for the 35 months. What kind of hellscape have you got in store for us today? We'll find out. Dip Battles, thank you for the 19.
That one got you.
or
That one
19
got
months.
you this time.
Whoa.
Oh, I caught a stray cough. Thank you for the 19 months. Hi, Dr. Quacktopus. Thank you for the 15 months of Prime. Sakido, thank you for the 17 months. Pixel Belladonna, thank you for the 21 months. Say the line, Connor. Dragosoon, thank you for the 29 months. 8th anniversary of the funny number. Just missed them. Thank you for the 19 months. 1 destroyed sandwich, please. Spectrefall 99, thank you for the 100 bits. Pickle Rick here, who said cucumbers were better. I'm leaving that one on the table. Mika and Pachi, thank you for the 11 months. Hey guys, my birthday is on Sunday. Oh, happy birthday. As a gift,
Hey.
could you tell me which single Pokemon each of your Campaign 2 characters would have as their partner? I don't know.
Double, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Sunflora.
Cosmog.
Fuck you, you mid-maxer.
Get in the
Listen,
bag.
It's appropriate.
Get in the bag.
Arceus. Despoonman, thank you for the 28 months. TL DM Monty Glue helped on Living Tombstone die in a fire. Felt nostalgic this morning, and Monty gave me whiplash. Really?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did at the time. Me and Yoav Landau, we were speaking with each other. I was in university at the time. We haven't spoken kind of in a long time, but dude's really nice and he's doing very well. But yeah, he consulted me for some lyrics very briefly, and I told him he didn't have to, but he's like, I'm crediting you, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, sure, I guess that's fine. You don't have to, but it's fine. But yeah, it was really fun to work on that, and he's making a killing of it. And if you ever get the chance to see Yoav perform live, I highly recommend it. Dude's a fucking not only a phenomenal musician, but has a really good mental for creative being in the creative space. Dude's super cool. Love to speak with him again, but he's very busy now, which is good.
Yeah. Dip and Bipple, thank you for the 100 bits. Hi Monty, I'm back. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the
Welcome
6
back, Doctor.
bits. I wish I could chug pickle juice from the jar. Don't do that.
What do you mean don't do that?
You will
I can't
die.
do that. See, I can't do that,
What the fuck?
unfortunately.
Man, I guess I'm just built different.
Yeah, you are. You and Therapod are
Shinobi
both
Satyr.
built different.
Thank you for the 200 bits. Turning 30 this Saturday. Maybe I can find where Connor disappeared to. That's right. Currently, you're hearing the reverberations of my dust particles.
Oh god, the dust particles are so.
known as Connor.
They're
It's all a
everywhere.
bunch of babies. God.
It's AI Connor.
Oh God.
The O's are zeros.
I have lost my place.
Yeah, good work. High five, everybody. We did it.
There we go. I'm back. Gallant Gizmo, thank you for the 5 months. Been subbed for half as long as I've been with my girlfriend. Really enjoying the show. Monty, when minute do you want to cut me off?
I'm gonna say maybe like 2 more minutes, if that's possible. Yeah, sorry.
No more messages. I'm very sorry, everybody.
We love you.
Draco Choji, thank you for the 36 months. Cosmosis 45, thank you for the 200 bits. Dice Ruler, thank you for the 24 months. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 100 bits. Gamma Leo, thank you for the 36 months. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 100 bits. Harmless NPC, thank you for the 36 months. Make the Green Grass Grow, thank you for the 10 bits. The Dang Master, thank you for the 16 months. Chehalem Froggy's Mom, thank you for the 36 months. Unmovable Walrus, thank you for the 19 months. Zebzabeel, thank you for the 150 bits. Phil Lane, thank you for the 245 bits. Protoss103, thank you for the 36 months. Adrius Gaming, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Killer Chansey, thank you for the 10 bits. Morthrandor, thank you for getting a tier 1 sub. Protoss103, thank you for the 10 bits. I Make Things Up, thank you for the 34 months. Ellie Kit, thank you for the 15 months. Dr. Caliban, thank you for the 32 months. Zan Wind, thank you for the 33 months. Viger13, thank you for the 14 months. Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Morthrandor, thank you for the 100 bits. Z-Man Stardust, thank you for the 36 months. Tactical Haggard, thank you for the 27 months. Bubba Bob, thank you for the 4,000 bits. Fuzzy Wug the Defiler, thank you for the 500 bits. Boxing Marco, thank you for the 11 months. Geolicious, thank you for the 500 bits. EPAM, thank you for the 35 months. Holy Halfling Hand Grenade, thank you for the 15 months. Twisty the Kitty, thank you for the 36 months. Irish Katana, thank you for the 30 months. Lunar the Dragon, thank you for the 22 months. Viger13, thank you for the 100 bits. Irish Katana, thank you for the 1,000 bits. The Holy Carp, thank you for the 19 months. Vardix S, thank you for the 36 months. Insert any random noise, thank you for the 10 bits. Apollyon, thank you for gifting 20 subs to the community. The Atom Bomb, thank you for the 18 months. Tommy Toon, thank you for the 200 bits. The Naga Kuku Tamer, thank you for the 100 bits, or the 1,100 bits. Random Man, thank you for the 36 months. D Pixie, thank you for the 36 months. Spaceman Video, thank you for the 200 bits. Oh God. That one nerdy dad, thank you for the 21 months of Prime. Queen Elfie one, thank you for the 100 bits. Morthrandor, thank you for the 300 bits. Greasy X Spoon, thank you for the 35 bits. The Atom Bomb, thank you for the 500 bits. Lasker Fuffle, thank you for the 36 months. Nova Flame, thank you for the 20 months. Apollyon, thank you for the 6,000 bits. Harbinger Bolin, thank you for the 2 bits. Raw Sodium, thank you for the 100 bits. I Make Things Up, thank you for the 300 bits. Yukio of the Legendary Heroes, thank you for the 2 bits. Mr. Pockets, thank you for the 35 months. And for the 5 gifted subs. King Shinrock, thank you for the 22 months. Dip and Bipples, thank you for the 100 bits. 100 bits from Ellie Kit 16. 5 bits from Dice Ruler. 35 months from Shamrock. 16 months from Raiko Moonscar. 500 bits from Mr. Insecure. Holy Halfling Hand Grenade, thank you for the 2,500 bits. Yukio of the Legendary Heroes, thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, I think I'm getting near the end here. 3 gifted subs from Where Did You Go, lol. Blue Kios 445, thank you for the 36 bits. Mr. Pockets, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Death Hawk Down, thank you for the 12 months. An Acceptable Name, thank you for the 35 months. Zacko Duo, thank you for the 36 months. The Name Cotton, thank you for the 22 months. Cyrus Einsla, thank you for the bit. Weaponized Thickness, thank you for the 100 bits. Commander Solus, thank you for the 36 months. Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 100 bits. Death Hawk Down, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Muffin Mage 9, thank you for the 26 months. Awesome Link, thank you for the 18 months of Prime. And Weaponized Thickness, thank you for the 40 bits.
Rap God. Good job, Connor. Good job.
Yay.
That was actually really impressive. Rap God. All right. Well, with that, is everybody ready to dive back into the wonderful world of the Unexpectables?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Bye, chat.
Who's texting me? So, when last we left our adventurers, Gaius Agni, Otho Valentinius, Kai Valentinius, Milo Brightbeam, and Escan Seat Lolly, the party has successfully lifted another layer of the curse that has been levied on the land of Easenvale. Now, as their patron Lynn returns eastward, the party heads westward to the neighboring country of Athel to retrieve their third orb from one Gertrude Gallowsway. But now, as the new wind rustles the once dead trees and land of Easenvale, we return to the Unexpectables as they head westward to the unknown. It is incredibly strange the once oppressive silence now completely diverted into the sound of wind and noise. Almost as if breath has been brought back to the land. As you all take a long rest, kind of reassess your wounds and take a bit of a breather, moments of calm, eventually all of you ration up, prepare your spells, and you have the map before you. What would you like to do?
You know, guys, I was thinking, which way are you all wanting to go?
Are you asking me or just everyone in general?
I mean, everyone.
Well,
Looking around at everybody.
the mountain path seems like it would be the more dangerous of the two routes, but going through Emerald Keep, that's already been cleared out according to Mr. Lackmirin.
Well, I don't know how much of a rush we're in. I personally would rather take the less treacherous path, if no one has any problems with that.
I guess that means... which one would be the less treacherous path? If we were to go over the mountain, he just points at the map. If we go over the mountains, it'd be a lot less time, you know, being here. But to cut through the woods, especially after fighting those centipede dog things, I really don't want to have to deal with that anymore.
I mean, we already know the path over the mountains would be more treacherous without enemies. If you factor those in, I mean, who knows?
There's something I can do, actually. I need about 10 minutes to set up and get the ritual ready, but we might be able to get a little bit of insight into this decision, if you'll let me.
We've got 10 minutes.
All right, well, because this is a ritual cast spell, I will set up what incense and candles necessary, and I will begin the process of casting Augury, my first second level spell.
You did it!
Right.
All right, so
Do you have the item worth the 25 gold pieces?
I do. I bought those lion bone dice.
Oh, that's right.
Bought those
That's
early.
Right.
All right, so cupping them in his hand, Milo starts to pray. Oh, Orin, light of the world, show us the right path, the holy path, the path full of your light. If we were to head south, going to Stonewall Hold, will it be dangerous or safe? And they cast the bones. I know it has to be really specific.
Yep. I'm just gonna read here. These are the dice that you bought, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. As you
It's a-
toss the dice into the bowl,
Mhm.
how many dice are there? Did I tell you
I
how many
don't-
there were?
I would assume there was two. I mean, it's the whole wheel, woe, or nothing. So I wasn't sure if that was
will
relevant.
say they are 2d6s. Let's just,
Okay.
get technical here. But as you toss, as you cast both of the dice into the bowl,
Mhm.
both of them hit ones.
Oh. Well then, I don't think it'd be a good idea to cut through the mountains then.
That's
How-
a shame. I was up for it.
How can you tell?
It's the divine connection that I've got. It's marred and hard to read sometimes, but Orin gives me a bit of clairvoyance into knowing which ways may be safe and which ways may be more treacherous, and this rolled up snake eyes, and I wouldn't want to put my heart and faith in a snake eyes.
Well, I don't really know what that means, but any reason to not go over the mountains sounds good to me.
If you all trust me, I'd also suggest we head through Emerald Keep. It might be longer, it might be a bit more treacherous. due to time, but I trust the one who I trust the most.
Well, I suppose Orin's vote counts for something.
The sun just raises a hand, just in the air.
That reminds me, is there still overcast, or do we have actual weather now?
Nope, it is just wind.
Okay.
So there's still that overcast sky, unfortunately. And with the presence of the wind, the unnatural movement of the sky above is made even more unnatural, as it doesn't coincide with the flow of the wind at all. It's just a natural kind of
Gross.
whirlpool swirl that seems to go to that one point.
Fucking Death Mountain ass swirl.
Honestly, yeah, that's pretty apt.
Given that it's still overcast, sorry guys, no Raisin Bran this morning.
Yeah, beans.
Where's my 2 scoops?
They're mine. I ate
Or,
them.
sorry, Orin Bran.
Also, before we set out, Monty, can I go ahead and distribute the temp HP?
Yes.
Okay, so same, myself, Gaius.
Yes.
Ain't no love for the squishy.
You would just squander it.
Wow.
Wow.
He's right, you know.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Well then, shall we head north?
Disappointing. I
I'll
was
just
up for
have-
a trek.
Oh, it's gonna be a trek, guys. It's gonna be a trek. We may have to run into more of those centipede dog things. And I've got lots of extra fire ready for them.
Well, if it helps at all. And Easton kind of rolls up the map and taps it as he places it into his canisters. At least we know where we're going this time.
That's very true.
Besides, there will be plenty more opportunity for Easonvale to try and add our number to the clamoring undead.
And now I really want to go.
Alright, let's...
Just a point for my memory. Who has the letter that Lynn penned that has the
I do.
Yeah,
royal
it's
family
about to-
seal in it? Okay, Otho has it. Good to know. Good to know. Alrighty.
The most
So,
presentable of us.
as you all set out, it's very weird. It's like half ominous now. It's like there's
It's only
still
half ominous.
Yeah, only half ominous. There's still a sense of like this oppressive dread that does linger in Eastonvale, and ironically above Eastonvale, honestly. But as you walk through the woods, there are points where you hear the sound of movement in the brushes, and immediately you all kind of jolt to attention, and you just see like a really confused looking deer walking around, just kind of eating at grass and kind of
It's got one
scampers
eyebrow
away.
raised.
How the fuck did I get here? Desmond the moon deer.
Unfortunately,
get
Eastgen, you also... Yeah, how did I get here? Unfortunately, Eastgen, you also see squirrels kind of running across the path on occasion.
It's okay.
But-
They're real squirrels, not undead squirrels, right?
They are real squirrels, yes.
All right,
There's
Shit.
there's chipmunks and a lot of birds, actually, surprisingly. And it's almost like... It's strange. It's not so much like... It's not so much the animals appear to be, like, vying to be there. It feels like, oh my god, look at all this real estate a little bit, as the animals are kind of, like, hoarding stuff that has been left
It's
for
free.
probably years.
Slaps a patch of grass. This baby gets so much mileage.
Yeah, honestly. But as you guys continue for the day, the travel is uneventful as you are back in the thick of the woods. The occasional sound erupts, but sometimes the woods just does that, and this is from experience. Sometimes the woods just make spooky noises, and you have to kind of be okay with that.
No.
Would there be any chance for game hunting?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, if you want to kill the animals that are returning to the desolate hasn't
Listen,
had animals.
You want
for-
this territory? Fight for it.
Listen, I just want
Trial
one
by
deer.
combat.
Well,
It's fine.
now
if
hold
it's...
on. Maybe we should think about this for a little. We still don't know what the curse of the ash plague will do, though the animals are coming back. If they die here, what's to stop them from just coming right back up.
I suppose that's fair in the fact that there may be something passive in them that might be problematic.
Gaius holds up his
Yeah.
axe.
Whenever I heard the phrase, nothing stays dead in Eastern Vale, and that sort of stuck with me.
All right, fair enough.
Alrighty.
Well,
As you guys travel for the night, you make camp. Go ahead and write off a ration. Water, obviously, you have your buckets, so I'm assuming you're you know, unless you don't have it prepared,
No, I do.
Milo, that you always have it prepared. As you guys refill your water skins, take a drink, take a rest. If travel is uneventful, I will, you know, kind of minimize it a bit, just so we're not wasting a whole lot of time on days where nothing really happens.
Sure.
But
Okay.
you guys do manage to kind of make a nice camp. There's trees as well, so making a fire or just a, you know, fortifications is much easier. And Gaius, you have an axe. Good luck,
I
have-
trees.
I'm sorry.
Two
You
small
made a mistake there. I have 3
You do, yes.
of various
Oh,
sizes.
Gaius, you are the axe.
4? Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, I
Uh,
have 4 axes.
The following morning, again, there's no real weather. Like you asked before, there's no real rain. You get the sense that that's probably due to the nonsense upstairs, as in the sky, as the cloud formations are evil.
That's the meteorological classification.
Yeah. I was gonna say for you, Mark. I'm like, this is an evil sky. This is very fantasy.
You know,
I don't know if you.
there's legitimately something that's just referred to as a BSC or a big scary cloud, where there's like there's no severe weather attached to it, but it looks creepy as hell.
Me when I fart. Anyway,
Whoa!
Oh my god, Monty.
sorry, I hang out with Connor too much.
creating small climatological phenomena in your room.
All right, as you guys proceed forward in the woods, Escan, with your passive perception at about probably the 1 o'clock period, maybe in the evening, here or there, it's hard to guess. You kind of notice shadows, like a little, like something in the sky, kind of making its way from the north to the south. What do you guys do?
Escan will kind of motion to everyone to get to the sides of the road under a tree so that we can't be seen from above.
I shall do as instructed.
I get to the side of the road as not to be seen from above.
I
Okay.
do this as well.
I would like everybody to roll perception checks for me.
Yeah.
I almost thought you were gonna say stealth.
Perception. Blah, blah.
Oh, you'll never believe it, guys.
17.
That's anyway.
You did it.
Damn.
I rolled a
Kai?
16.
Nice. Gaius, as you kind of I like to imagine you just kind of Homer Simpson, like when he crashes through the window, like you just like immediately jump into the bushes and kind of very expertly hide, while the rest of your campaigners kind of stick out their heads to take a look. All of you notice flying in the air, and it's quite honestly a bit of a miracle that it is even noticeable. You see about 5 flying small creatures that, upon closer inspection, and Otho, you're the only one who sees this. For the rest of you, it looks like bone bats is the best way I could describe it. Like bats made out of bones, maybe? As they're kind of flitting through the sky. But Otho, as you kind of narrow your eyes and like with your cat-like sort of instincts look at it, oh no, those are dragons. Little bone dragons, like wormling-sized dragons, are currently flying in a flock of about 5 and seem to be heading southward and do not take any notice of you at all.
We got baby bone dragons.
Otho's mind flashes back to Grim Bones, and he sort of sweats a little bit. I know dragon bones when I see them.
As they kind of fly away, you hear a distant and they disappear.
Something tells me that those little critters might be related to the dragon, Lightwing.
That's something I don't understand. How can he be reproducing?
probably not reproducing. Perhaps using some sort of necromancy to raise.
I was about to ask, how do skeletons get pregnant?
It's not a question I ask very often.
Neither do I, but here we are.
Here we are indeed.
Okay, so although you were able to get a better sight of it, did they look like some kind of amalgamation of bones, or were they actually like full set skeletons?
Monty.
It was hard to tell, but they looked like full set skeletons.
Look to be the latter.
So that's what's got me worried, because it's one thing to resurrect bones to look like a dragon, but if they're getting actual young dragons and raising them as something else, that seems far worse.
Even more troubling is that this is the first time we're seeing them.
I mean, we saw a giant bone snail, we saw creatures with claws that could come back from the dead multiple times. Honestly, this doesn't surprise me that much.
Nor does it surprise me. It's just unsettling to see it. It seems we've got the attention of our malefactor.
Assuming they were looking for us.
I could only imagine. Either way, we should keep moving forward.
Guys claps his hands. They bone.
All right, I'm going.
You guys make your way out of the shrubbery.
Great joke, Zito. I love it.
Back to back. Yeah, I love guys.
Insert the GIF from
I
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Bone!
Bone! I like to imagine that literally like there was a conversation in the foreground and the camera just like autofocused into the background and guys went, they bone, and then the scene just ended. As you guys...
That was the cold open. We did it.
Exactly, yeah. As you guys take back to the road, the night proceeds and nothing happens.
Oh boy.
The following day is the same, of no notable note.
Hang on, I gotta
And-
write rations.
Yeah.
Yep, write
Hang
down the
on.
rations.
Gentlemen, not to put too fine a point on it, but I am running rather low.
Yeah, I am too.
How low is low?
I probably only have enough rations for one more day's worth of meals.
Well, I have about 3 days worth, and we might be able to find something at Emerald Keep.
That's what I was thinking as well.
I give Otho 2
Alright.
days worth of rations.
Oh.
I was about to say, meanwhile, Milo's... It's like that meme, how can I hold all this blanket? It's how can I hold all these rations? I have 10. We're fine.
I was at 10 as well. Now I'm at 8.
He's
We're
over
gonna be
there
all right.
juggling 10 rations.
All this does is making me stronger. I'm getting lighter.
You take it off the training weights.
I'm watching my fucking weight capacity go down and down and down, and that only just means it's getting better for me to fight with.
Alrighty. Again, this day, nothing happens. You see more animals, mostly birds. Like, that seems to be the most common thing you're seeing now, are birds that are coming into these trees like, yo, look at these trees! Like, they just seem to be like, whoa, cool, look at all this.
Seeing this?
Yeah, literally, like, look at this nest material. Yeah, literally.
Hey,
They seem very
Partridge, check out
excited.
that tree with those weird shaped fruits.
Now we can play nuts outside.
Sorry.
PSP.
Thank you guys.
It's a lot better than the plant commercial.
Oh,
I hate the baby one. The baby one was like, what the fucking... Okay. Alright. So, again, this day, very quiet. Nothing really happens. But the following day, as you guys continue about probably mid-morning, you begin to see rising up ahead of you on kind of a parapet, like a shelf of cliff rock. You see the road continues up to what appears to be a large garrison, of which you see stationed on either tower 4 skeleton archers currently standing.
All right. So maybe not as cleared out as we hoped.
Either that or they came back.
To be fair, he was on the run as well.
Do you not just want to go around it?
I mean, it would be a great place to hunker down, find supplies, and honestly, clearing it out would be good for travel reasons too.
I don't know if we have the resources to clear it out, though.
Yeah.
We don't know what
Right.
really is in there.
We
Well,
should at least scout it out.
Eastgun kind of looks and holds up one of his arms. I don't think I'm going to be the best option for that. Kind of stick out.
How fortified does this look, Monty?
Mixed. So the stone, like, it's kind of generous to even call this a keep. It's more like a glorified, like, barricade. Notably,
So
it
it's not
has.
huge.
It's not like, it doesn't look to be like an actual keep. Like, I feel like that's a bit of a misnomer. But like, it has like a front entrance. It definitely looks like it's similar to what you saw at the Fort Divinity, where it was like a gate that was meant to like kind of analyze goods that were coming in. However, the front gate itself lies rotten on the ground, like on the road before the door. So the door is like, the front entrance is wide open.
Oh.
But there are 2 towers flanking that with a wall in between, of which 4 skeletons are currently stationed, are kind of looking around with their hollow eyes.
This is a good place to find a faith weapon for your build that you're not using.
To give you an idea, I will show you the map.
Thank you. I was about to ask if it looks like there would be more in here or not.
Do.
Unfortunately, due to the walls, you can't really see past the walls.
Right.
But that's where you're wrong. I cast see-through walls eyes.
Your new
spell.
2nd level.
I cast get out of here, fog of war.
I
There
cast
is no
Omega
cow
beams.
level.
Well, all things considered, if there were undead up in the mountain ranges, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to go around that.
Well, if
Is there even going around this? It doesn't look like geographically
We could. There was a
There are
spot to the north.
Cliffs on the
of
left
it.
and the right, yeah.
Oh well, never mind.
I mean, you could try and traverse them. It just, you'd
we'd probably be
traversing.
getting peppered with arrows the entire time.
If you
Yeah.
get spotted, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like our only way through is through.
I'm ready to test my metal against these. It's only far, and we don't know what else is in there, but it's not bad odds.
Might want to focus on taking out those archers before we even get close to the gates if we can.
That's what I mean. How far away are we, Monty, compared to where the archers are?
I'd say at this point you guys are like 30 feet away. If combat does break out here, I may have to request you to put yourselves on the map just for
sure.
my sake. But I'd say at this point, as you guys are kind of scope down, you're like hiding behind like a couple trees. just
Oh,
kind
okay.
of
I was about to
looking
ask
up.
if there was cover.
Like where you are right now, about 30 feet
Yeah.
away. Yeah, kind of. But in terms of what cover you can utilize, that's whatever's present. There's also like a wagon and some barrels and like an old camping ground nearby.
Oh, no, you're not getting
as
us
well.
on a wagon again. That's not.
No, we have to set
That's
on
how
fire,
forest
Mark.
fires start. Undead Smokey shows up. What did I say?
God, now I'm just reminded of Cocaine Bear. Anyway, just above. Okay, well maybe not. So, are we gonna fight our way through then?
It's looking more and more like that might be our only choice.
Does everybody have a way of fighting at range then? Guys, I know I'm impressed by the 3 axes, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little concerned.
Oh.
Well, hang on a minute. Can you do like that big jump and possibly get up to where they are. I don't know. You do some crazy stuff, man. So I don't know. Maybe could you jump up that?
How tall does it look like, Monty?
They're very tall. Like, the walls themselves are probably about 20 to 25 feet tall, and the towers are probably about 30 to 35.
I don't think that's happening.
Well, we might be okay even without it. We've got you, me, Kai can shoot his bow. Do you have a bow, Otho?
I gave it to my brother. The only ranged option I have are these daggers.
Well,
And I don't think that's going to be enough to reach them.
maybe the element of surprise will give us the upper hand.
I was just wondering, actually, Clay, have you been able to get any more studies in on magics?
I mean, the books that I have, yeah, but actually, Otho, he's going to take off the bow and the quill and hand it to you.
Oh.
Honestly, you're probably still better with this than I am, and they're going to need the support.
All right, so what will you be utilizing then?
I'll figure that's the next step.
I mean, we have time now rather than trying to figure it out while we're under rain of arrows.
I'll climb the wall.
You'll climb the wall.
Yep. I'll just climb up there and punch him.
All right,
I
Clay.
like your initiative.
I like your initiative too, Kai, but that just sounds like suicide.
I mean, well, not if Otho shoots him with the bow first.
I mean, we don't know what's up there. Or
Well,
if
I
there's
would let
way
you know when
for-
I got up there, obviously. That's
Also,
reconnaissance.
how are you gonna climb that? I don't see any footholds.
I'll work on that.
Kai, honestly, we can talk this out. You don't have to, throw yourself in blind all the time.
How about I just run through the front door? It's open, it looks like.
I
That
was
would be-
actually about to ask that.
Yeah, why don't Gaius and I just blitz it and you guys just provide covering fire?
Well,
That would be effective.
but
Gaius
if there,
is... Me?
I was just gonna say, but if there's anything in there that you find that might be too much for you, I don't want you to be heroes. You come back out so we can regroup. But scouting while we got their attention may not be a bad idea.
Well, it's not like we'll be staying out here. As soon as we've dealt with the skeletons on the wall, I assume we'll be following them in.
Well, I'm not keen on the idea of splitting up, but if I can't convince you otherwise.
It's less splitting up and more moving tactically because you're going to follow right behind us. You're just going to provide the cover so we get in.
That's tactically sound in my mind.
Well, you all know better than I do.
I'll tell you what, there's something I can do. I could act as the distraction. I got ways to keeping them off my back. If I control their fire while you while you get in there, we might be able to make this work. I might take a hit or two, but I might be small, but I'm durable.
I was kind of relying on your firepower to help us keep them covered.
Oh no, that's the thing. I'll still be blasting them. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, I'm just gonna double check something real quick. So I'm checking Mirthful Leap. Whenever you make a long or high jump, you get to add a D8, add the number of the feet you cover. So, Monty, just for clarification's sake, if I was to make a long jump and I also have a grappling hook.
Mm-hmm. Your jump would be equal, I believe, to your. I'm just gonna double check this because we actually rolled the jump.
We do long jumps. We just don't do high jumps as often.
Yeah, so your strength score determines when you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
So 4.
So 4 is how high you can jump.
And then you add what? It's a D8.
Yeah, and then I add a D8 to it.
Yeah, these towers are about 30-35 feet up. So unfortunately, they're quite tall. The walls are about 20-25.
Hmm.
So even if you cap that, I don't think you're going to be able to reach, unfortunately.
Yeah, not even with a
But
grappling
could he
hook
chuck
either.
the grappling hook and use
Yeah, I
it
was about to
scale
say,
the
what about
wall?
the
Yeah,
grappling hook in that equation?
You can definitely throw the grappling hook. How much rope do you have? How much?
50
you
feet.
know?
I was gonna
Okay,
say
then yeah.
every explorer's pack has 50 feet, so we have hundreds of feet of rope.
If you tie that to the grappling hook and toss it, you don't need to make a jump check for that. You can just toss it to do it.
Would it just be his movement speed to get up? Or is
It would be a
like-
climbing speed, so it would be half your movement speed to climb because it's technically difficult.
What if I leap and then do it?
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
you can cut
yeah,
down.
Halo jump it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you hit crouch because you get a little bit more range.
Fuck yeah.
What if we give him a rocket launcher? Can he
Oh my
rocket
God,
jump
Mark.
up there?
No, because it depends on if his shields are recharged or not.
All right.
What if I just use my orbital laser?
So what's okay?
I got one of those.
Can we call
Above
it an
game.
airstrike on the fortress?
Above game, I've got a lot that can hurt and dissuade undead. My thought was I can go in, if everyone had a held action to book it as soon as all the skeletons fired on me, that way we can all get in, and then we could take everything on a relatively more even ground.
I think it's a better idea for those of us who can attack at range because we can likely take out 3 on the first round. And
Okay.
then Gaius and Kai can run in under cover of ranged attacks.
Okay.
That's my vote.
And as cool as it would be for him to scale the wall, it's just not the most efficient use of action economy.
At present, yeah.
So are we just gonna nail? So those of us that can attack are gonna try to quote unquote surprise attack them, while everyone else just action dashes in.
Correct. Monty, you're gonna have to give us control.
I
of these, by
can't
the way.
wait for there to be a
Yeah,
fucking
I
like
messed
bone
it up.
dragon on the other side of this garrison.
Yeah.
I
But
can't
hey.
wait for you to run in, see the bone dragon, and the bone dragon goes, "Ah, guests, welcome to Chateau Death."
Go ahead and move your tokens to wherever you want in the magenta space here. And unfortunately, just due to the nature of these skeletons keeping a watch, the moment you guys place yourselves, we're going to start initiative here.
And it's
Actually,
gonna
hey, Zito, switch with me.
All right, fair. Go for it.
Just because meat shield. They can't shoot you.
Ah!
They can't shoot me through you.
And I assume, Monty, this is going to be
Not
It's
on
going
the
to be on
right.
an. It's going to be an even roll for initiative, correct?
Yeah, there's no surprise around here.
Right.
There's no way.
Okay.
They're on super high alert. So unfortunately,
But they don't have eyeballs.
yeah, but they also you don't have cover either. Like these trees that you and Escan are behind are not big. They're very skinny trees.
I'm a very skinny lizard.
I'm
Yeah,
a very
well-
small man.
I get that, but unfortunately, you are both like wide, too wide.
What if I
so-
turn sideways and look up, Monty? If I turn sideways and look
How
up,
about
can
you
I
all
disappear
roll
behind
initiative? How about that, Mark?
Let's go.
Connor, are you placed where you want to be?
9?
Last
Yes.
call for movement on the battlefield, and I will delete the marker.
3.
Fun. Holy shit.
All right,
I rolled
let's
an 8.
grab our battle music here.
Bosco, roll initiative.
That would help now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would.
That would
just
be
a
very
little bit.
helpful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Woo! Double one.
That's an
11.
11.
That would be a double
For
one.
those playing the home game,
It's 10
Stop
to 1.
it. Get some help.
10, 10, 1,
10 to
10,
1.
10, 2,
10D.
10, 3.
10d1.
Never let me prep Delirious ever again, please.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's just I have everything ready to go, and then I realize, oh, sick Monty forgot to do this one thing, and now I have to do
Aw.
it really quickly. It's fine.
This
it's
is
just,
a rut-row moment.
Do you
this
want
is
to take
a-
like 3 minutes to
Oh
take care of it?
no, I can do this super fast. It's all good. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. It's gonna take me a little extra time, but it's nothing bad.
So we don't. This is not a surprise round, right?
Nope. Because the moment you charge up, they all see you, and they're basically reacting to you at that point. So.
By the way, you have 5 arrows, Connor.
I see.
So don't miss.
Well, I'm just letting you know what's left because I've had to recover, but it only lets you do half every time.
Could we handle this like the aliens in Signs? Can we just like run up and sneeze on them?
I don't know what that is, so no.
Oh right, you don't watch movies. I forgot.
I don't watch movies,
What if
unfortunately.
we gave the aliens a cold?
What if we threw water?
What if we gave a cold an alien?
I recently had the
Wow.
where someone's just like, our game is going to be like this movie instead of this movie, and I'm like, I don't know what both those movies are. I'm like, I don't know what either of those are, so I'm even more lost. All right,
Monty, have you tried being cultured?
She doesn't have time
no.
for that.
That's
time for
fair.
that.
She's got games to play.
I can help with that.
You know what? I want to apologize, Monty. I should make fun of you on International.
Yeah,
Women's
thanks.
Day.
Apologize to all women now.
Never.
All right, Otho.
All of them
Let's see.
individually.
Every single one.
And
It's like the naughty or nice list for redemption.
Message to all women: you can find Bosco at. Please form a line outside his door.
Hi. And then we have Milo,
I mean, if we're being real, my mother should apologize.
Gaius. All right.
Way to blame a woman for your own mistakes on International Women's Day. Bosco.
All right,
She
let's
did
focus
this.
Up.
Combat, let's go. All right. Top of the turn order. Otho, it is now your turn.
All right. I am going to slide up underneath this abandoned wagon over here.
You
I'm going
got
to use a
it.
cunning action to stealth.
Go ahead and roll the hide. Go ahead and roll the hide. Go ahead and yeah, roll a stealth check for your hide action.
Makes sense to me. That's an 11.
That's an 11. 1 second. All right, as you slide underneath, you get the sense that you were not spotted, actually.
Ooh, far, yeah. In that case, I'm going to take aim at one of these Skeleboys. Let's go for the closer one.
Mr. Scootal.
The
You got it.
Yeah, Squidward. Short bow, wahoo.
You got this. Let's go, bro. That's how you shoot a short bow.
Absolutely hits, and you get sneak attack because you were hidden.
Oh, yeah. That's 14 piercing
Oh.
damage.
As the
My
skeleton,
sneak attacks are
like,
getting real funny.
they're getting real funny. As you kind of like, as your companions run in, the skeleton begins to aim an arrow shot towards Gaius. You kind of like Kirby B-slide underneath the cart, then poke your head out, or shoot your short bow, and it strikes the skeleton, and it clatters to the ground dead.
Oh, shit.
On God, fuck.
Oh.
Ah!
This
Right.
is why I gave him the bow. You're welcome.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get.
I shall load another arrow onto the string in a method.
Thank you. Thank
without
you,
using
Connor.
any certain words.
Thank you, Connor.
I'm being told
And then
in
my
DMs
turn.
that chat cannot hear music.
Oh, jeez. Okay, 1 second.
This is a Nani moment.
Certified silent OST moment.
I'm just gonna refresh. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know what it is with
One.
Roll20 and custom music, but it really beats it.
Thanks, Roll20. Fuck.
You really want
I'm
to
just
pick
gonna-
fights this early in the night?
It is just straight up not working on.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it too. That's weird.
It's not working on Wallfly though. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fix this real fast.
Come on, Wallfly.
Oh,
Stay out of the
fuck.
sauce.
It's
Well-
technical difficulties, Tarisk.
Thank
Oh,
you
there
for
it is.
thank you for sticking with us, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We appreciate it.
Can't believe Taras got into the cables again.
Especially
Yeah, we're gonna have to
the-
discipline. Does anybody have the squirt bottle, or do we not bring that?
I got it right here.
Good. Thank
There
you.
we go. I fixed it.
Confused gurgling in the background.
I was gonna fix the overlay real fast.
Wait a minute, that's completely undignified. How old am I now at this point?
I am an adult.
He
and
just
you
starts
will not
talking in a
do
very
the-
regal accent. Excuse you.
Don't
I
patronize
do believe we are
me.
beyond the bottle.
You just keep spraying.
Excuse me. Tell me to go to my room like I'm a person, please.
You go to your clouds in the sky. You hover there and think about
He
what you did.
uncomfortably
We
adjusts his
are
tie.
back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Unfortunately, the music's a little cantankerous sometimes. If it stops playing, please let me know. Alrighty, does that end your turn, Otho?
It sure does.
Alrighty, Escan, it is now your turn.
Escan is going to step out from behind the tree momentarily to get a clear shot. And I'm going to aim an ice knife at the guy straight in front of me.
You got it.
Go.
20 hits.
Righty. That will be
7
piercing, and if he does not pass a DC 14 dexterity save, he also takes 8 cold.
All right, dexterity saving throw from the Skelebanes.
How dexterous is this
That
bone?
is a 7.
So
As
he-
the ice knife flies out of your hand and crashes into the skeleton, you see a burst of frost as the skeleton's entire body explodes and it is slain.
I'll be the one to get
Accurate.
Iskan will then look over towards Kai and Gaius and realize that they need to get through, and there's still a guy over here unprotected. He's going to tap in once again to that strange, weird feeling, and he's going to activate his starry form
Okay.
and take
Yeah.
the Archer constellation, which means I also need to do a... this is not in here just yet, but it's one ranged spell attack, 1d8 plus 4 radiant damage. I'm just gonna roll Ice Knife again because it's the same ranged spell
Yeah,
attack.
same thing, so. 16 hits.
16. All right, and it is 1d8 plus 4.
Come on, Mark,
Radiant.
max damage.
Well, now
Max
it won't
damage!
happen. Now it definitely won't happen.
Just don't roll minimum damage.
7 points of damage.
7 radiant damage to this Mr. Skellybones.
The arrow strikes out from you and smacks the skeleton's head off, but it still is aiming a shot towards you. It is still standing.
Amazing.
I'll go
Well, you
back
drew its
and-
attention, so it's not going to shoot me, and I'm okay with this.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I won't take cover. I'll be a brave boy.
Yeah,
All
I thought
right.
you said be a bitch boy.
I mean that
Bitch
too.
boy.
Simultaneous.
All right.
that'll be
It
turn.
is now the skeleton's turn.
Fuck.
You're hidden. Milo, you have half cover. You are out
Well,
in the open.
I'm not technically hidden anymore. 'cause I
Technically, you're not
attacked.
hidden anymore. I'm going to still say you have half cover because you are behind an object.
Hooray! Good luck, stupid skeleton.
Thanks, Joey.
Hooray!
That's clearly
Hooray!
That's Tristan.
That's
Come on.
Clearly Tristan.
Milo, you have half cover, I'm going to say for this.
Okay.
But the skeleton is going to fire at... Actually,
How high up is it, real quick?
he is about 30 feet up. So the
Okay.
higher parts of this parapet are like, they're the 35, and then the lower part is the 30, if that makes
Oh, okay.
sense.
Sorry.
That's why I
for
said
spell
both
distance.
sides.
Yeah,
Sizes,
okay.
Yeah. Because they have
Spell-
like that sort of, castle divots. and-
Spell distance is important.
Yeah. So this skeleton leans down, is going to fire a shot towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually rolled really well. That is going to be, for the short bow, a 23 to hit.
Absolutely misses. How dare. Okay, roll your damage.
All right. You take 5 points of piercing damage as the arrow, with just the most, despite having no muscles, there's some strength behind this arrow shot, strikes you in the shoulder, Milo.
Owie.
He's got no muscle, but he's got cartilage.
He does. He drinks his milk.
He's got
Easton,
calcium.
Mm-hmm.
same thing for you. The skeleton leans down, is going to fire a shot. That's cocked. I have to roll that. Natural 20.
I'm never
Owie.
being a brave boy again.
I was going to say, Eastcat is officially hiding for the rest of his life.
Oh god.
Yeah, I didn't roll super great. You take 6 points of piercing damage from that arrow shot.
With a
as
crit?
It's, with a crit, yeah.
I mean, it's still a lot.
I was
Still a
brave.
lot, yeah.
I was brave once.
Milo, you're
Gaius.
getting hit for 5 with a normal ass roll.
And Kai, you begin to hear sounds like kind of
yes.
conversational things as the skeletons kind of yell back. And you see blitzing out of this the doorway ahead of you comes one of these creatures.
Oh,
and
God
on its
damn it.
back is a skeleton warrior.
Oh.
Great.
They
So-
ride now?
So Giovanni fucking lied to us.
Oh, it's so cleared out.
To be fair, he
That
said
ends-
it was cleared out, so we don't know if he lied. We just know that it is no longer cleared out.
I mean, Giovanni, this is also Giovanni's first time in Easonvale, and he might
Does
not
he not
really
know what cleared out means? That's not an excuse.
I think that phrase means the same thing in both languages.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't care if he speaks Draconic, Common, or Abyssal. It's all cleared out. Is cleared out.
Giovanni, I cleared it out. Giovanni, in reality, I ran away.
Also, there's that as well.
Oh, good.
You can see also coming another set of a skeleton
Oh,
on the
cool.
back of one of these
Yeah, cool.
plague
Guys, it
hounds.
looks like they have a fountain. We should leave. I don't think we can handle a fountain.
Alrighty, that ends the skeleton's turn. That brings us to Kai. It is now your turn.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna regret doing this. He's gonna 5-foot step here, and he's gonna look behind to Gaius. Gaius, flank him! Don't let more come out. And he's gonna. Actually, I can do this. I'm gonna use the help action to give Gaius advantage on his next attack.
Alright, against which target? The plague
The
hound
one
or the
directly
skeleton?
in front of us.
So the skeleton then.
Does Gaius look like he's more interested in the demon thing or the skeleton? Facially, what is he glaring at?
He's looking at
Zeta?
the ground, holding his arms to his stomach.
Oh shit. Well, then yes, the skeleton. I will pick
Choose the skeleton. You got it. Help action on the skeleton.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Kai,
And
does
seeing
end
that,
your
he
turn?
will go. Gaius, you okay?
Is it
Alrighty.
time?
I don't know.
That
We're
brings
gonna
us
find
to Milo, if that ends your turn,
Who?
Kai.
out. It does.
Alright, Milo.
Seeing this accursed thing one more time, Milo is going to attempt to make quick work of that skeleton on the rampart there with a quick Sacred Flame.
You got it. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that was shit damage.
They fail, but they take it as they aim to
Radiant.
fire. You hear as you kind of burst into flames. It kind of pats out the sacred flames, but it does take 2 points of damage.
All right. I'm going to... How far can I move, actually? I can get to there. Oh, this is going to be silly. Hang on a second.
This gonna be
Yep.
fucking silly and dumb.
So I'm going to run up and kind of push myself against the wall, see if that makes me a more difficult target to hit. But in actuality, I just want to be in 30 feet of it. Milo glares over at this mutated skeleton centipede hound something, and he just shouts out, "Oh, I got something for you!" And then I will cast Spiritual Weapon as an ethereal.
Oh, here we go!
As an ethereal frying pan appears right next to it,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
right there, and apparently bonks
There
it
you
for. That works. And apparently
Stand back,
bonks.
let him cook.
Let me cook. And yeah, 14.
Literally now.
14. It clonks the beast in the back, but it doesn't do any damage, as unfortunately a 14 does hit. Misses, rather. It misses the AC. But you do bonk it on the head, and it kind of shakes and looks towards you a little angered, like a dog that's been swatted.
Oh, I got another one for you. You just wait. All right, and that's so really quick for rules purposes because we've never had to deal with this. This thing cannot be used for flanking, correct?
No, it is incorporeal.
It
It
cannot.
cannot flank.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
But,
So that
but
was-
remember, it's not concentration, so... it's
I
not-
know. That's why I love this
Yeah,
spell.
it's fucking
It's a good
broken
spell.
and beautiful.
Because otherwise I would Flaming Spear, which
Yep.
seems a little worthless now. So movement action, bonus action, I'm done.
All right. That brings
One
us to
moment,
Gaius.
please.
It is now your turn.
Here we go!
All right. Lurching forward, his steps mired and sluggish as guttural noises of audible nausea escape from his mouth. With each retch, the complexion of his skin turns brighter. Sickening sounds of bone shattering erupt from each whooping cough until stalagmites of stone, of faux wings, erupt from his shoulders, tearing the bandages apart from his upper torso. What should be blood now only releases sparks as cool slate stones overtake his body. With the air escaping his lungs, his form shifts and grows larger, exuding a power as not only his flesh but his equipment morphs in size with him. His skin retains a deeper blue. What was odd patches of fur for most satyrs is now a skin-formed suit of living, almost breathing stone scales. What was diminutive and tired in appearance stands proudly tall. The son of Agni looks at his new form and escalated height, seeing the earthen might forged upon his flesh that has finally taken hold. He clenches his fists and gazes at his foe with a grin stretching across his mouth. Well, I'll be a red-capped sanity. Father was right. My blood does stem from stone giants. I use Giant's Might.
You got it.
Let's go, Zito! That was fucking badass.
Woo! You watch as Gaius grows in size, the stone around his body almost becoming its own armor, the sort of baleful, almost drapery-like wings of stone behind him. What would you like to do in your new form?
Cool. So, in this funny new form I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. On each of my turns, one of my attacks with a weapon or unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage to a target on a hit.
You got it.
I'm gonna move my funny self right over here.
Shoop. You got it.
I have a great axe.
You sure do. It's a great axe now.
It's a super great axe.
You have extra reach.
Let's go. Great axe. Yahoo. And with advantage. Oh, well, you know what? Let's roll it and see if I get advantage because of the help action.
23 absolutely hits, but that's technically 2 rolls. You already rolled it. The 11 and the 23.
Oh, right. I'm
rolls.
sorry. Yep.
But the 23 does absolutely hit.
So, 23. So, 16. But I'm not done yet. Giant's Might. 1d6. That's soft 20.
Let's fucking go.
Now, I just want to point out, Kai did the help action on the skeleton, not the creature. So I would say in order to hit the skeleton, do you get reach in your giant form?
He rolled a 23 net, though.
He rolled a 23 naturally, so it doesn't matter.
I rolled the 23 naturally, so I'm still hitting the dog.
You did, but do you have a reach? Because that's technically 10 feet away.
It does not.
Form adds 5 feet.
My form adds 5 feet, but it does not state if I gain reach.
So you don't. I'm just gonna say, this is gonna go through anyway. Just be here. That's basically all.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, hey, listen, growing pains, literally.
You literally smack the skeleton off of the centipede dog and just bring down. You Gallagher the bones. The bones are Gallaghered everywhere. Otho, you have to duck down as shrapnel hits and strikes into the side of the wagon. Escan, you hear as pieces of bone chunks spitter on the ground against you. It is just a crater as you lift up your axe, and that skeleton is just so fucking dead.
Hey, you know what? Let's sweeten the deal. I want to double check something. If Action Surge is considered a bonus.
I think you just can use it.
Action Surge is just an ability that you trigger.
Action Surge is free.
Yeah.
Let's pop an Action Surge.
All right, popping an
Like a
Action Surge.
potion.
You got it.
Now I aim for the funny dog.
Funny dog.
Funny dog. Great axe. 19.
That
Yes.
Okay, this one's not getting Giant's Might because it's once per turn.
It's only once
However,
per turn, yeah.
I am doing 12 slashing damage.
The poor dog. No, don't feel bad for it, actually. It's a dickhead. Yeah, you once
Really
again, you
is.
chop into the side of this thing. It's like dissecting a centipede as you you basically chop off its tail. And it lets out this horrible screech as acid spitters against the ground. It takes 12 points of damage and lets out a horrible wail.
Oh, let's go. That's turn.
That is turn for Gaius. All right,
What a
that brings
turn.
top of the turn order. Otho, it is now your turn. As you look behind you, seeing all the shrapnel spit out, you see a giant Gaius.
What in the world is happening back there? Oh,
plus a floating frying pan.
yeah, two completely absurd things right next to each other.
I just hear a from well, Otho is going to shift himself just a little bit behind this cart. Cart.
Oh, real quick. I'm sorry, just real quick. I'm gonna post. I drew.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I drew Gaius. I'm gonna post it in.
You've been sitting on that for so long.
I've been sitting on this piece of artwork for 8 months.
Yes.
I'm gonna post it in our Discord.
Do it.
Go ahead. I apologize.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna aim my short bow at the doggy.
You got it.
Doggy.
Get dog.
Doggy.
A 16?
16 just hits.
All right, that's fine by me. For 16 piercing damage.
Oh my lord. As you harry this thing, it is like currently justifiably distracted by the giant satyr in front of it and the frying pan, and Kai's there too. And as you let off a shot, it strikes it inside, almost knocking it off its Sorry, Bosco. Knocking it off its
it's fine.
feet
I deserve it.
as acid kind of sprays across the ground. A very solid hit. It is starting to look very beat up now.
Otho will use a little bit of his movement to move forward. He'll look at Kai and say, "Go on, finish it off."
Alright, is that your turn? Okay, Escan, it is now your turn. He's got an arrow in your shoulder. And you look to your left, seeing all the born shrapnel, and you once again see a giant Gaius.
Yeah, so basically the force of the arrow forced his body sideways, and he turns, and you can't read his expression because his goggles are just swimming with light, but he's just looking at Gaius as he slowly lifts his arm up towards the remaining skeleton, and I'm going to use one of my guiding bolts.
You got it.
Wow.
16 absolutely hits, and like the opening of Super Smash Brothers, the light just absolutely eviscerates the skeleton.
Colors.
Just doesn't even get to the second word.
I am. Alrighty.
And I will also move. I'm gonna move closer to the big goat
You got it.
because my eyes do not believe what
Get
they
behind me!
Oh, I need to start making Puda's extreme references
Oh
now.
my
Holy
God.
shit.
You are the brute squad.
Alright, Escan, does that end your turn?
That'll be turn.
It is now the enemy's turn. Milo,
Mm-hmm. Flashbang.
you're gonna flash. I don't think you're gonna flash. You can flashbang this one, I'm afraid.
If it's within 30 feet.
No, not for this.
Oh. Non-skeletal attack, I see.
It's kind of a non-skeletal
a
attack.
non-skeletal attack.
Well, let's see. What is it?
You watch as the skeleton disappears for a moment,
Oh.
What?
and then comes back with a barrel in its arms.
Oh no!
Oh, you're about to get syrup
Drops
poured on
over
you.
the side. I want you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
You're getting syruped.
Not funny! Get in, laugh!
15.
Okay, you manage to like jump and barrel roll out of the way as this barrel just smashes on the ground, and it looks to be like it was filled with water, but that water's been like it's been sitting in a barrel for a while as like just this kind of auburn water just like flows over the ground, and the skeleton literally snaps its fingers like drats and kind of like crosses its arms.
I take
I
this,
can't
you
believe it
little
just
shit.
DK'd you.
Come here, you little puke!
He's like, I also know create water. See? Doot, 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 doot.
All right, the creature in front of you, the plague hound.
Yeah.
is going to go for a plague bite against you, Gaius.
Okay.
So that is going to be terrible. That is a 10. That misses.
I literally do the shh with the fingers.
As it like lets out a roar and is ready to bite into you, just bring up your giant finger and smush its face and go shh, and it like looks at you like like confused. The second one with the rider, though.
He can get through there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how the fuck does he get through there?
They move through allies, and that's technically an ally. So.
Well, this is why I wanted. Never mind.
Actually, technically, guys, you do get an attack of opportunity because it does leave your combat space to move in that location.
Please hit it hard.
Do a wampum.
All right. So I just get here I go.
Yep, just a swing.
15.
15 actually matches the AC, so go and roll damage.
There you go.
8 slashing.
8 slashing, you got it. You kind of clip the plague hound as it dashes around, but it is going to go for you, Kai, with its bite.
Why?
Because you're there. And
But-
that is going to be a 16 to hit you.
Yes, that hits. Bite the fucking goat stone.
You know what would be great is if you had a shield spell that you could use.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
take 5 points of piercing damage.
Ow. Don't
plus
do that.
2
No.
points of acid damage as this thing
Why?
chomps into your core. The skeleton on your back is going to shoot at you, Otho.
Yeah, Bosco, the next time we get to a town, you should really get a scroll of shield or something.
I'll just
Otho, that is a 14 to hit you from the archer.
That is my AC.
All right, so unfortunately that does hit. You take 4 points of piercing damage as a short bow bolt hits your shoulder. That ends the enemy's turn. That brings us to Kai. It is now your turn.
Ow! Turn.
Okay, no help action?
No. I'm gonna stab the fucking dog with a
Okay.
dagger.
Which one? The one to the north or the one to your left?
The one that's hurt.
Stab
Okay.
of the North Dog. You got it.
Yeah.
Stab of the north dog.
5.
5
Or not.
misses.
That's
you just like
awesome.
glance against its carapace. You do have a bonus action if you want to offhand it though.
Can I offhand with the same weapon?
Yeah, you can.
Sure, why not? That's a
Oh,
next
Natural
one.
20.
Well then,
Damn
there
it.
we go.
Go ahead and roll the dice. Double D4.
3.
3 points of damage. As this thing
Perfect.
like goes
Are
to
you
bite at
fucking
you, you
kidding me?
stab it in the eye, and it lets out a horrible scream and kind of rubs its face against the ground and thrashes. It's still alive, but it looks really, really bad now.
Kai's gonna look panicked and then look up at this massive goat. Gaius.
Hey.
Is it your turn, Kai?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Milo, it is now your turn as you kind of scramble back to your feet.
Oh man, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to reach. I'm gonna have to do that. All right, screw it. That foils my plans. Miles gonna be running. He's gonna shout out to Otho. Otho, finish off that skeleton. I gotta deal with matters over here. I'm gonna gesture to the pan to bonk the dog that has been goaded.
The previously
got it.
bonked dog.
Previously bonked canine.
20.
That is 20. That hits. Go and roll damage.
Let's see here. Take that 8 force damage.
The more than bonking it, it is like a sledgehammer to the face. As this thing is wailing and kind of has its head on the ground, your frying pan sweeps in for a flat arm crash, and it is just a crushed, flattened head on the ground.
Jesus.
Well,
But is it still alive? Okay,
Oh,
never
no,
mind.
It's very dead.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna look over my shoulder, think twice about that, realizing that one of them's dead, and I'll throw out another sacred flame up at Donkey Kong skeleton up here.
Okay, Donkey Kong
Yes.
skeleton, you got it.
Boney
Uh,
Kong.
Bonky Kong.
Terrible. That's an 8.
Cool. 6 radiant damage.
6 radiant damage to him. Alright, he takes 6 radiant damage and kind of like tenses up in pain. But he is still standing and he's like shaking his skeletal fist at you.
Just to Miles just gonna rate. Also, try to get that one. I gotta take care of this mess over here.
Alrighty, Mila, is that in your turn?
That ends turn.
Alright, Gaius, it is now your turn.
Dog is finished. Good.
Just steps over like a screen door.
Now,
Yank.
technically, you will have to go around, so you do have to consider that. So you can
Oh
just,
yeah,
like-
so that I just want to get here. I
Yeah.
want to be. I want to get flanking. That's
Yeah,
basically.
you'll
the
get
point.
flanking there on the dog if you want. Actually, technically the skeleton too, because it's technically in the same spot. But yeah, that's
Cool.
just...
So.
Happy to
help. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I just want to double check something because I've been reading my stats over. And I'm like, oh wait. I have all these things now. Uh-oh.
Hee level 3, hee.
Level
Hee
3.
hee hee hoo hoo
Three.
la
Hee
hee hee
ha
hoo
ha,
hoo
funny hoo hoo.
hee hee hoo hoo
meh.
kit options open.
Hee for a minute.
Dude, you can quarter circle back now.
You fucking a bet I can. I'm fucking
Pretty downright.
I'm about to fucking electric wind god fist this dog. You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna fucking do.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna electric wind god fist the dog. So let me go ahead and roll my damage.
Phrasing?
Phrasing. I'm gonna use the great axe.
Alright.
This is why they use abbreviations. Here I go.
+2, 19
+2.
absolutely hits. Absolutely.
19. 7 plus Giant's Might. 4.
Right? 4,
Die.
not bad. Once again, another hearty slam into this creature as you bring down your axe on its back. It kind of like buckles, and the carapace actually protects it pretty decently, but you do see like a crack in the armor as acid begins to spill out.
Sick. All right. Well, unfortunately I'm using my axe, so I can't really do any other funny hoo-hoo ha-has, unless. Sorry.
You're using your great axe because it's a two-handed weapon, so that kind of.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also just like, you know what? Go ahead. You can keep going. I'm rereading my shit at this point.
All right, that ends your turn, Gaius.
Yep. I get to keep this form for an entire minute.
You do, yes. It lasts a minute. Otho, it is now your turn.
You get that thing off of my brother! He yells back at Milo before he slams back up against this cart. I'm going to cunning action stealth.
Okay, go and roll your stealth check.
Stealth! Soft 20.
Yeah, you feel pretty hidden.
Alright, and fire an arrow at Skellebones.
Which one? There's 2 Skellebones.
The Skellebones with the water pot.
You got it.
Parapet Skellebones.
Suck
The
on this DK.
ascendant one.
Shablam.
16 hits.
Alright.
Do you get advantage when you're hidden or no?
I do
No.
get advantage when I'm hidden, but it doesn't really
Oh.
matter.
It does not really matter because that is a fucking dead skeleton.
That's
I mean, it
12
was dead
piercing
before.
damage.
I was gonna say that thing's on its last legs.
But it could be
As
an
it
extra
goes for
hit.
its, as it's kind of going to kind of grab its bow again, you shoot it in the chest, and dramatically it like clenches its chest and then falls forward. And if you've ever seen Top Secret, when that one guy punches the guy and he like falls,
Yes!
shatters on the ground,
Shatters in a porcelain.
that is exactly what happens as the skeleton shatters on the ground into bone fragments.
Thank you,
All
Otho.
right. With that, I'm going to stow away the bow on my back, and I'm going to grab a dagger and my saber, and that'll be my turn.
You got it. Escan, it is now your turn.
Iskan will just kind of respond to Otho. Don't worry, he's not alone. I'm gonna just take a few steps forward here, and so. Is guiding bolt a ranged spell attack into
Yes.
melee going to be at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna click this and I'll roll a second d20 after then.
You're not in melee though.
No, they're in melee. I'm firing it.
Oh, no. It's only if you are within 5 feet of a creature, your character.
Also, these
Yeah.
are large doggos.
Your
Yeah.
3-5 is showing, Mark.
Listen,
Yeah.
I will probably take another 3 months to get that down.
No, it's just a straight roll. It's just a straight roll.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, my roll 20 is currently frozen, and when it
Okay.
decides it wants to stop being frozen, this guiding bolt will go through. There it goes.
There
There
it
it is.
goes. 11 unfortunately misses.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
As you
But-
throw it forward, the dog like sweeps around and smacks it like a baseball with its tail, and it kind of flies off and shatters against the stone building.
That is really unfortunate. Thank goodness I still have my starry form. Pretend this is not Ice Knife. I'm just using the ranged spell attack die.
20
Oh.
hits.
20 will hit.
Which one are you
So-
aiming for?
The doggo.
The doggo? Okay.
Yeah.
Do go.
So this is a D8 plus 4 radiant.
All right. 8 points.
radiant damage.
8 points of damage to the dog. As the radiant damage hits the dog, you watch as it doesn't really fully dissipate, but kind of like floats into the air and then is sucked into the dog, and the dog begins to like twitch and kind of like almost like feeling a sensation, and you watch as its core and its body kind of glows brighter as it absorbs some of the radiant damage.
Oh, right. I totally forgot. Sorry.
Alrighty,
And that'll be
Escan, does
turn.
that end your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Alrighty. Let's see. There's 2 targets. I'm gonna flip a coin to see which one it goes for. It's gonna go for you, Gaius. The Flag Hound
Christ.
with advantage due to its radiant retribution is going to attack you with advantage. Really good. That is going to be a 24 to hit you, Gaius.
Yeah.
All right, you take 5 points of piercing damage
Ow.
and 4 points of acid damage as this thing immediately launches into your shoulder and just starts shaking and biting chunks out. You feel the feeling of grit and stone as it kind of just like tears off some of the stone armor on you. The skeleton is going to yeah, it's going to aim a shot towards Escan because you fired at the dog.
Ah.
That
So
is
does
going
he
to
get disadvantage?
No,
Why
it's
would
only
he-
if he fires
no.
at somebody within 5 feet of him.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
If
No,
he
you're good.
aimed for Gaius, he'd have disadvantage. but
Gotcha.
he is
Yeah.
not.
Okay. Okay,
That's
got
gonna be 18 to hit you though.
That will definitely hit me.
All right, you take 5 points of piercing damage from the arrow shot.
Ow.
That ends the skeletons and the plague hound's turn. Kai, it is now your turn.
How bad does the dog look?
It's starting to look pretty rough, actually.
I'm gonna stab it with a sword.
All right, you do have flanking, so you have +2.
Hooray! Still
Nope.
a natural 1.
That is a
Why are
short
you using
bow.
your Why are you using the short bow?
Oh, it would have been the same, but I clicked the wrong thing. I meant to hit.
yeah,
the
click the
sword.
right thing. I'll let you re-roll that.
4.
4.
Hey, at least it's not a nat
Excellent.
1.
So my
Yeah,
nat
that
1 doesn't
one.
go on the record. I'll take it.
Yeah, you swing and you unfortunately miss.
Fucking, I'm gonna stab this thing in the eye and then watch in horror as it just goes through the holes in the socket.
All right, you want to use your bonus action offhand?
Yeah, I could do that. Double 1.
Double 1.
Well,
Unfortunately,
13
even with the
technically with
flanking,
flanking.
you kind of swing with the rapier and it glances off of the bone face of the plague hound, and as it kind of whips its head around, you kind of just, with your dagger, you just kind of slice off part of its tentacle face, and that's all that happens. It doesn't really take any damage from that, unfortunately.
Kai's just gonna stand there with the I done fucked up face and then look at Gaius. Gaius, help!
All right,
And that'll be
Kai, that
turn.
ends your turn. Milo, it is now your turn.
Milo, tired of everyone's incompetence. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus. That's how you really feel.
Oh, hello!
Ooh.
I'll just leave. It's fine.
I mean, you threw radiant damage at the
I
radiant eating thing.
Forgot.
Well,
I
all right.
forgot.
So I'm gonna move 15 over Monty.
Okay.
I think I can angle this so I don't hit friends. Yes. Excellent. All right. I'm gonna grab my flint and tinder, and through that and the power of the hearth, we'll launch out a burning hands to the doggo and the skeleton.
All right.
Don't give up, skeleton.
Yeah, it just hits those.
Get on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll get
Yeah.
30 saving throws.
Average damage.
Skeleton
That's
rolled a
above average.
7, which is a failure, and the dog rolled a 1, a natural
Wow.
1.
Get burnt.
Well, 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. The skeleton kind of tumbles off the side of the dog as the dog immediately erupts into flames and lets out a horrible screech and collides to the ground dead, leaving but one skeleton against the world.
And with my bonus action, I will move my ethereal frying pan to crack it in the skull.
Kong.
Plang.
Man, I get to use bonus actions now. This is great.
I know, right?
it
It's
great?
crazy.
Isn't it fucking
Must be
awesome?
nice.
Action economy.
I can do more than just run my gums into something.
Oh, that's a miss. That's a 9.
That's a miss. The skeleton ducks as the frying pan goes for a swing, unfortunately.
Swear to God.
That ends Milo's turn, I'm
Gaius.
assuming.
Gaius looks down at it. Pathetic.
Guys.
Yeah, Gaius, it is now your turn.
Guys, please.
All right, so options, funny
I'm so-
options.
I'm envisioning, you know that picture of like Tyler one with the interview lady where he's like looking up at her? I just
Yeah.
imagine the skeleton is like looking up at Gaius, who's just tall.
Well, let me see if I hit him first.
Yeah.
15.
15, that hits.
Technically 17.
Technically 17 absolutely hits.
Okay, so 6 plus Giant's Might 1, so 7.
How do you want to kill him?
Z input heavy. Fucking power dunk the skeleton.
You power dunk the skeleton as its head pops into the air and like flies out of sight into the woods. And as its body crumples to just bone shards, combat comes to a close.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. Rolling his shoulder, trying to get the arrow out.
Gaius?
Gaius is currently in the process of staring at the almost what seems like living stone fragments like coursing on the back of his hands.
You okay there, big guy?
I get it, that's a funny word.
Goliath, you're a giant!
I know! My dad was right!
I know, Rocky! What's up with that?
I suppose, like my father has said to me, the blood of stone giants courses through my veins!
Oh, so that's why you can be a giant. All makes sense.
Oh, and that's why I'm blue. I just thought it was funny because my mom kept calling me her precious blueberry.
Blue.
I always thought he was purple.
The color shifts.
Okay.
It's in the artwork, yeah.
I was too distracted by the freaking stone skins, you know?
Soka.
No, it's fine.
Iskan's gonna lean over to Kai and just kind of whisper under his breath. By the way, his eyes are still glowing until a minute has passed.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's just like,
Be not
did you know you
afraid.
could do that?
I'm not afraid.
Is that a thing people
No!
can do?
Oh my god! I just fucking realized it just takes together!
I heard what you said, Mark.
He's talked about that before, but I didn't know it was literal.
There's a snapping sound coming from Gaius, and his eyes kind of widen,
Guys, are you okay?
holds his stomach, and begins to shrink, reverting back to his
oh.
normal self.
Okay,
The-
yeah, that.
The bandages are no longer there because those fuckers got ripped off. However, on his spine, you can actually see it. There are 4 little branded stones where his shoulder pads would be, where the stalactites were kind of sticking out, and they have little runic messages written on the center of them.
Much less excitingly, Iskan stops glowing.
Thank you, Connor.
Oh, who stops going?
The night.
Kai is gonna fucking damn it. Kaya's gonna look to Gaius and then look to Escan as he stops glowing, and then look back to Gaius, and then look to Milo to make sure he's not glowing, but then realizes he always glows. And then look at Otho,
floating frying pan.
who he knows never glows,
Otho's
and
just a
is
cat.
Otho
still not
shrugs.
glowing. He's going to put away his sword and his dagger, and he's going to look at everybody simultaneously, even though that's not possible, and just say, okay, I think we need to have a group talk.
Milo looks at his frying pan, just as it dissipates. I mean,
It
all
waves
right.
goodbye.
Oh.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
If I
Let's do it
if I
in-
wasn't gonna Buster Wolf the dog, I would have actually picked up the frying pan and smacked it over the head.
Let's make sure this place is actually cleared out, and then, yeah, we need to
Yes, let's
talk.
do it
We need to have a
inside.
talk. Okay. Giant. He's a giant. He's a giant goat.
Can I look at Gaius's back?
You sure can.
Perceive.
What does
room.
it say on there?
It says stone on one rune on the side, and then, I'm sorry, it's stone on one side and then fight on the other. They're like the
Giant
single letter giant runes, so you can read it because they're in giant.
Is giant
Yeah.
red from right to left or left to right?
I
actually-
have no idea.
I unfortunately am a nerd and thought this out. It is left to right.
Is it left to right? Okay.
It is left to right.
Well, there you go.
Money, can
It's
we
a dialect of Dwarvish.
can we peek out at half cover to get a better lay of the land, so to
Sure.
speak?
I will just reveal the map to you because I feel like at this point there's no enemies and you guys can see.
Okay, we just
Yeah.
want to be safe.
Can we also take a quick bio break?
We will. Just give me 1 second here.
Okay, good.
We have no enemies.
We have
There you go.
Ooh, we have captured a base.
The gates
Air
are open.
quotes.
Oh, there was
This-
literally an entrance on the other side. Shit.
This isn't
Yeah.
Fort Dort, but it'll do.
We could have flanked
Point
them.
has been
Shit.
captured.
The middle appears to be. You were pretty right. It's like a fountain, but it's bone dry. It looks like it was probably meant for
Ha
beasts
ha.
of burden. You notice there's some like smashed up carts. There are ladders that lead up to these. It's kind of hard to put on a map, but there are ladders that lead up to these, as well as up to here. There is no visible wall in the northern section, but there are 2 sets of statues and what appears to be a stable, a very derelict-looking stable. And
Are there
as
horses
you all,
in it?
oh god, no, it seems
Okay.
pretty empty.
Only ghost horses.
Let me in, Dynamite!
But as you all kind of take a breath and kind of assess the location, let's take a break here.
Yay! We're back.
Yay!
Just a heads up, we might have to go a bit later just to compensate for the late start, if that's okay.
How dare? That's fine.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, mister, I want to play for 4 hours.
I said 6.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
That's
We
correct.
should.
I'm gonna go get a Cliff Bar.
Bro, I've been sitting on that fucking.
Do it.
I've been
guys
Dude,
know
I
I
have my protein bar right here. I
I honestly,
dig
like,
into it.
I'd love to play for, like, way longer this session since we missed last week.
I mean, we out here. Anyway, Ellie, thank you so much for the bits. That was a great fight. Can't wait for the group to have to fight it all over again when they bring the third orb to Lynn. Yeah, that's a thing. Also, welcome into the Bosco halftime show. Burnout Vaughn with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Burnout says, "Hey Bosco, sup." Spectrefall, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Stop scrolling. I've decided to go back and watch the campaign over again and thought it would be fun to count the number of days that have gone by since Lynn revived you guys and started traveling. So far, I'm on episode 15, and by my count, assuming I did not miscount or overcount, you guys were around 65 days around episode 15.
Damn.
Let's see. We got Mikan Pachi. Thank you for the 100 bits. So for my earlier donation, Cosmog is perfect for Eastcon. Buzzswole for Gaius. Zorora for Otho. Solgeo.
Solgio.
Solgio. I could say it. I swear. For Milo. Darkrai for Kai. And Arceus for Monty. I don't know what any of that is.
It's all Pokemon. Don't worry about
That
it.
would explain it. I am the dumb.
Mew! Give me Mew!
Mew. Blue Demon, thank you for the tier 1 sub. A whole year. Yay! Callum Draws, thank you for the bits. Can't believe Gaius digivolved to War Greymon. No, to Greymon. Oh, Gaiusmon. I can't fucking read today. War Gaiusmon. I get the joke now. And I like Digimon. This is just embarrassing. Cyrus, thank you for the bit. I can see it now. The party is fighting Blightwing, and Bosco is still hiding his class and using the help action. The help action is underutilized, and I wish there was a better way to do it without giving up your whole turn. Tiki the Troll, double-digit resub. You damn right. XWilly Willy, thank you for getting a tier 1 sub to Burl Kaiser. Dice Ruler, thank you for the bits. Today is my brother's birthday. Can I please get a happy birthday for him? Happy birthday, your brother.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yes, Brawl, you made it. Vale, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Appreciate that. It's very kind of you. We've got Null and Void with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 bits. Woo! Level 3, baby!
I can now finally post this one picture. I want to show a chat and the Discord this one picture I've had for 8 months that if I posted it would have spoiled everything.
It's true.
Hang on. I'll find it. You keep going.
Then also with the 100 bits, you could say Milo's frying pan turned into a flying pan. And yes, Cerberus, a Mastermind Rogue, which is a very underrated subclass, can use it as a bonus action, and at a range of up to 30 feet. I have played one. I adore them. They're very cool utility rogues. Gladius, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Serious, thank you for the bit. There is a use for the help action. Sadly, it requires Find Familiar. Yes, actually. You can actually get real broken if you get the right kind of familiar. It's basically like a flyby. Holy Halfling, thank you for the 100 bits. So, a Rune Knight, huh? Nice choice. And as my party's resident Star Druid, the Wild Shape actually lasts 10 minutes. I'm sure Mark will need to hear that when he comes back if he doesn't have wireless headphones. What's up?
I'm going to post the ship post art that I've had for 8 months that would have spoiled everything for Gaius in chat right now.
Do it. Post it in chat. Also, put it in the Discord if it's not already there.
I did put it in the Discord. The Discord got it first, but here.
You should put it in the fan art, too.
Oh, you're right, I should.
Put it in the showcase.
Why would a fucking person who plays the game showcase their own art? That's kind of cringe.
Aren't you? Listen, when you have as much debt from art school as you do, you get an exception. You're fine.
Oh, what'd you have to remind me? Fuck.
You are rich, but you are free.
Yeah. Also, for those of you that don't know, if you're curious about the March fan art showcase and you haven't heard, we have a new section of the Discord, and if you're not in the Discord, this is a perfect reason to join it. We are trying to showcase as much art as possible and do it in the most efficient way as possible. So we've actually created Connor created a specific channel where you can post your art to be shown on the showcase. It'll just all be right there. So go check that out. It is brand new, and that's how, for at least March, because we're giving it a trial run, how it will be done at the end of the month. And if you're not familiar, the art shows are back, and they're every last Friday of the month. So for March, unless my math is wrong, that's going to be the 31st.
Yeah. Also, we're still taking submissions to Twitter. This is just an additional submission method, just to specify that so people aren't confused.
Someone in chat, someone actually was yelling at me on the Discord asking, like, so if Gaius' giant might is anything to consider, how tall is he? Isn't it something like your height just doubles?
I think so, yeah.
So then technically 11'8".
There you go. I mean, that would be giant. Mikon Pachi, thank you for the 100 bits. Also, 2 more things. Were the bone dice Milo bought from Ye Olde Diehard Dice and artists in chat? I need to see art of Milo on Gaius' shoulder like the Iron Giant. That would be good. Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the leap bits. So middle. Brawl Kaiser with 100 bits. Well, now that I'm finally here at the Bosco Halftime Show, hosted by Bosco, I'd like to say hi, Zito. Great to see you.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, it is the Bosco Halftime Show. It used to be the AT&T Halftime Show brought to you by Sprint, but we had to change it.
Presented in the Verizon Wireless Dome, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here, I also have one more other thing I'm going
We'd also like to remind you of the new Nexon mobile...
Oh, God damn it.
Zero Freud, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Ulfter Yid, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm sure I botched that one. I need to warn everyone not to mix tequila and root beer. Also, Gaius' transformation was hype.
Oh, thank you.
Good description. That's how you do it. That's the role play into combats, baby.
Actually, the fact that you got to go ahead of me, you actually like fucking like the fact that Kai turned around and looked at Gaius, you actually cut like a paragraph out of me describing what was going on.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing. I don't want to fucking
Okay,
bore
good.
people.
Then I'm happy that I did it. I'm glad to contribute to the role
I'm
play.
glad you did it. I don't want to fucking bore people.
Clearly you didn't. We had a bit drop saying nice transformation sequence.
Thank you. Here, I'm gonna post this in chat too.
Do it. Spectrefall, thank you for the 90 bits. I made Assassin Rogue once. Its base stats were 18, 17, 16, 16, 14, and 12. Good grief, you rolled well. My DM had no choice but to give me feats instead of +2 to attributes, and I became overpowered as shit. Keep in mind, if your character is by far the most powerful person in the party, either moderate yourself or maybe talk to your DM about either boosting everybody else or dropping your stats, because no one wants main character syndrome, so I hope that didn't mess up the game too much. King Night Owl, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Also played a Rune Knight. Hell yeah, they're awesome. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. Nice. I won't have to use Twitter to post the fan art. No, you can use the Discord if you'd like.
I'm back, by the way. I heard my name for a hot second.
Yeah, somebody was talking about they wanted fan art of you on Gaius' shoulder in giant form.
Oh, that's adorable.
Iron Giant style.
Oh Garth.
Milo.
I go, you stay. No following.
Superman.
You are who you choose to be.
Then like a giant laser.
Slap my ass to the nuke.
I was just thinking a giant laser. I was just thinking a giant laser cannon comes out of your forehead or something.
Is that a freaking giant goat with freaking laser attached to his freaking head?
Get that reference. Mikon Pachi, thank you for the 55 bits. So question, will we get to see Gaius chuck an enemy at another in the future? They've already done that.
Haven't I done that already?
Yeah.
I feel like you have, because you're like, I'm just going to throw this dude at another dude and use it as my weapon attack.
Yeah, I did that like twice already.
And I think it was within the last
once
couple
was-
of episodes.
Yeah.
But yes, you will definitely see it again. Brawlkaiser with 100 bits. Also, Gaijin, thank you, and darn you for introducing me to Conflict 47. Now I want to buy all the mechs.
I got to give a shout out for Script. He grabbed one for me that's literally a tank for a face, and he wouldn't stop screaming tank face at me. So
Nice.
thanks, Script.
Callum Draws, thank you for the 5 bits. Now Gaius has an install super. It's very true.
Yes, I have. You fucking A right, I do. I became Kai.
Mio Naufa, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Happy to see a fellow Rune Knight going ballistic. Now I want to see Gaius throw Milo and have him be a flying nuke of Orin.
Oh, fucking fastball special to have.
Fastball special,
may
baby.
happen. Possible.
Who needs the peasant railgun when we have the fastball special?
But I have a peasant railgun.
We can have
Do
both.
you?
Both
You
is
can't have
good.
both. Both is good.
No, dude, just stack the catapults.
But you can't do the. Hold on, I don't think you can do the peasant railgun in 5e.
Sure
Can
you
I
can.
not?
I think they fix unless you're thinking of something else, and then I don't know.
You know, let's move on.
All right, is everybody back?
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm gonna give them a railgun. What did you think I meant?
Yeah, I don't. That was
I don't understand why you're confused, stupid.
Simply choose to destroy.
Yeah.
All right, is everybody back?
Destroy all humans.
Yeah.
Connor, are you back?
Connor?
I am here.
Hurrah!
Let's get back into it then.
Goodbye!
Oh, actually, talk amongst yourselves. I gotta feed my cat.
Well, we're back. Welcome to the
Just
Bosco
kidding.
Halftime Show,
Oh,
Part
talk amongst
2!
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We out
Zinlita,
here.
thank you. Zinlita did it.
Someone actually said something better. No, instead of like saying Superman when he goes to the nuke, he says Odyssey.
Excellent.
That fits so
Buy my book.
well. Buy my book. My website is
stick.
www.GaiusAgni.dms.
By the way, I gotta say really quick, I love the fact that you gave him a more like goat-ish eye for the transformation.
I sure fucking did.
It's like a
Dude, he
real
looks
ass goat eye.
badass. That needs to be a token.
I did make it a token.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Alrighty, I'm back.
You can
Okay.
actually, so I learned this when I was doing Ravenloft. You can actually make tokens that you can switch on the fly, which is really cool.
I'll have to
Like
utilize it.
basically, you click on the token, and if you set it up correctly, you could switch what form it's in. So like, I had lycanthropes in that particular game, so I was able to
switch
switch
around.
it. Yeah,
I should
it's
try and
actually
figure
really
out how
useful.
to do that.
Chris,
I can show you if you want. It's super easy.
please
Yeah,
do.
I might. If you want, I could hit up Bracky. This is a conversation for after the game. Let's talk about this
Yeah,
later.
but I could totally have you do that for anybody that changes forms. It's very easy.
Yeah. All right, so you guys make your way through the kind of derelict stone gateway into what appears to be what was probably once a bustling stopping place between the borders of Athel and Easonvale, now left in decrepit and sad states. You see, again, the empty fountain ahead of you that is just bone dry, a derelict stable that is in terrible disrepair, as well as two large stone statues that flank the road ahead.
What time of day is it?
Hard to tell. You think it's like maybe like late morning, maybe noonish.
Okay. All right, well, let's all sit around the campfire and tell our origin stories, I guess.
Should we
Guys,
make
gotta
that
go to the head of-
campfire? Should we start burning these? I'm not sure if that prevents them from coming back or not, but
Just burn the bones.
Above game,
Some
you
of
do
them,
know
like,
how hard it is to
completely-
burn bone, right?
Well,
What
some of
is-
them have been burned. Just to
What
point
is
out.
everybody's passive investigation?
passive investigation?
0.
12.
Oh, fucking.
I
0.
No, you have a passive investigation.
10?
It's a stat.
It's 10
It's
plus.
It's 10
your
plus
int,
your
right?
your score.
Your
9.
intelligence.
10.
Your intelligence score.
10.
Your intelligence modifier, not score.
yeah,
Modifier.
big
It's
10.
it's
Mine
10 plus whatever bonus you have to your thing.
Mine is 9.
No, yours is 9. We have 12 from Otho.
You have
Kai,
12
I know yours
from
is not.
East End.
Yours is not 10. What is yours?
13.
13. Okay, and then Iscan and Milo.
Eastern
10.
is, Eastern is
10.
12.
12. Okay, so Iscan, Otho, and Kai. Of note, this location, especially the ground around it, has seen probably a lot of battle. Like just based on the location, like you see spell explosion spots. You see arrows fucking everywhere. And you just, by the ground itself, you can tell that people have fought here. There's like some blood stains here and there mixed into the dirt. So this is definitely a place where a lot of fighting has occurred.
Any usable arrows?
No, they're all just like, they're either stuck in buildings or half broken on the ground. You get the sense that whatever
dip.
arrows were usable, the skeletons probably took for themselves.
Double dip.
Doodle dip.
Okay, are we all gonna talk? Form our weird pentagram?
I don't know. Are Gaius
What's
and
weird
Iscan
about
going to join the party?
Well, fucking.
All right, let's summon a demon. Move over to the left. Eastcan, come on.
No.
Come on.
Here we go.
I can't. Roll 20 won't let me.
All right. As everybody gathers around the not fire pit, Kai's going to plop down and kind of go around the circle. So, this has been a weird, like, 20, 48, 72, how many? Couple of days. It's been a weird couple of days. So, you grow, and he points to Gaius. You glow.
Shrug.
You, and pointing to Milo, have a magic frying pan now. And he turns to you, Otho, and I still have no idea what happened to you, and it's terrifying. So, Iscan brought this up back when we were at the tavern like a million years ago. He thought it would be a really good idea if we maybe just kind of talked out what we're all about, because we really don't know anything about each other other than what's kind of come up passively. We now know that Gaius's glow makes him big, which I guess he also just kind of found out. So, I don't know if there's anything anybody wants to kind of get off their chest. This is like a really good chance to talk. You don't have to say anything, but I just thought we could give people the chance to talk if they wanted to. I don't know. I don't know, Iscan, do you want to start? Do you have something on your mind?
Well, Milo sounded like he was gonna say something.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I mean, y'all met my dad, so I don't know what there is to tell. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer, but I've never kept anything about myself from you. As you all have flashbacks to talking into the kitchen stove.
Mr. Milo's dad? Is that you?
So unless y'all have any questions, I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add. You all know what I'm about.
So the whole throwing the dice thing, that's special? That's you get some divine providence from that.
It's basically a way that I can connect to the higher ups, so to speak. I'm not sure why that particular method was chosen, but that's how it is.
I see.
Is that like different from when you talk to your dad normally?
Well, see, that's different. When I talk to Dad, I mean that's one thing. You know, I'm trying to talk to my father, but doing that ritual is more like I'm trying to reach anyone under Orin's jurisdiction, any other Celestial, or maybe if I'm lucky, Orin himself. I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much because, you know, it's those who are under Orin, so I trust him. You know, I guess he's weirdly kind of family, though. Oh, that sounds horribly hairy. You know, let's not think about it too much. It's just a way that I can communicate with Dad. Let's just put it that way.
Fair enough.
Milo's having an existential quandary about relating himself to God.
How do is God?
Bow before me.
Anyone else?
Hey, my name's Milo, God of the Sun.
No, son of
the god.
Son of the God of the Sun.
Son of the god of the sun.
Son of the God of the Sun.
I was Yellow Brick Road gets.
Yeah, the son of the God of the Sun.
Well, if anyone's got anything else, I'm fine.
Kai's gonna look at Iskon again.
I guess it was my idea, wasn't it?
I kind of figured when you asked, you had something you wanted to get off your chest, but you don't have to. Like I said, no pressure.
No, I probably should. After, well, everything that happened in Martiralo, and then our encounter just recently with those two from Athel. You guys should probably know. I guess I'm technically on the run, kind of.
In
crime?
what regard?
Well, okay. So, I'm from the country of Zoko.
Would any of us know where that's from?
No, none of you would.
Hmm.
It's too far away.
It's not a very big country, and so we don't really have a lot since the war. My family were merchants. Actually, my mom runs everything, and I was sort of just set up to marry and bring more money to the family, and I didn't want to do that, so I kind of snuck out and left.
A political marriage. It's not terribly uncommon.
I guess you could call it that. I mean, it wasn't for like a title or anything.
And what was it for?
I guess just trying to maintain the country.
That sounds par for the course to me.
But
So you're both princes.
Oh no, nothing so powerful. No, just a guy. But I imagine, especially after an extra year now, my mom especially is probably really mad. My dad's disappointed, and I honestly don't know what my sister might think, but I'm pretty sure nobody's happy I left. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, are you happy what you're doing?
Kind of looks around the desolate, destroyed fort.
That's not.
The fuck?
That's not what I meant.
I mean, obviously, I wish I was kind of doing other things, but I'd probably do it again if I had the same choice.
He just kind of kicks his boots together. What would you be doing if you weren't doing this?
I mean, I'd still be mapping, just not, wandering undead hordes every day.
Well, I mean, it gives you kind of an excuse to do mapping. You're traveling all over and cardio. What's the term of doing mapping things?
Cartography.
Ah, there you go. Sorry.
Cardiovascular workouts.
Oh, that's more of you, isn't it?
Yep, it's very important.
All of this I say just because I figured, no offense to you guys, Kai and Otho, but when we kind of found out that you guys were the Sons of the Ocean Lord, it kind of felt wrong for me to keep hiding it, so.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I mean, it's not like we would have much to do with that information.
Honestly, though, I don't blame you. I probably would have done the same thing.
It's understandable, certainly.
You guys all see, he kind of just breathes. It's the slightest sigh of relief, but you guys have all been traveling with him long enough to know that it was probably a really big deal for him.
I mean, to be fair, Otho and I didn't really say anything either till we had to, and it's not like I didn't try to keep it a secret.
Well, in the end, what good did that do?
Absolutely nothing.
It's kind of why I wanted to be open about it. No point hiding, right?
I suppose not. Well,
Kai's gonna slow turn to Gaius. So, giant, huh?
Yeah.
Good talk.
No, it's come to it's
Yeah.
well, it's just as much of a shock for you as it is for me. I thought all of the stories my father was telling me was just all hogwash and just hearsay. I thought it was
So
just
wait.
him trying to give me some kind of pep talk.
So did he wrap you in the bandages?
Oh, yes. You see, my father, as a little bit of a goodbye present, said that he left the family brand on my body somewhere. Obviously the back. He left the family brand on my body and said that sooner rather than later, or when the time comes, that it would make itself known, and it has in the biggest way.
the
Emphasis on
family
big.
brand.
Well, you can obviously read it. The family brand obviously means that we have some sort of tie to giants.
Apparently so. It's written in their language.
There's nothing really more I could disclose about myself other than what my prime motives were for wanting to leave, and I've met with you guys in the first place.
I mean, I am kind of curious how you ended up in Eastonvale.
Oh, it was purely just to prove myself. You see, I've told you all before that my whole entire family, my grandmother, my mom, my dad, my uncle, my 2 cousins, my sister, God, probably my younger brother is probably like some sort of like paragon or whatever the fuck he's doing for the past year. The point being is that I always felt like I was the odd one out, that everyone was all set for something grand and glorious, and they all had the abilities and the power to do so. And then there was me, I mean, look at me. It's
I'm
apart.
not
Well,
sure what to be so down on, Mr. Agni. You've been pretty spectacular so far.
Yeah, like the first time I met you, you like jumped up into a tree and just killed something and by whacking it out of the air. Like,
You bisected a hippogriff in one swing.
yeah.
You just kind of
but I
completely
haven't-
destroyed a skeleton.
completely. Well, I suppose now I understand. Well, this whole experience I've just had gave me some sort of a confidence boost that I am at least unique in some way, at least in what my father was telling me. But the point being was the whole reason I left home was because I felt like I wasn't worth anything. I mean, yeah, you're all telling me all these feats are great, but my uncle, my father, my two cousins, they're all capable of such things. They could do those things. It wasn't anything really special, at least in my eyes and possibly the eyes of the rest of the people I knew around me.
I don't even think special's unique. You didn't feel unique because everybody could do what you do, but when you're out in the real world, you could see just how special and unique that ability is. I mean, yeah, maybe it runs in the family, but outside of your family, nobody's turning into a massive stone creature. At least not a lot of people.
Yes, that is something I'm going to have to ask either my uncle or my father if that has any sort of correlation. I know my sister won't be any deal with that. She'll just laugh at me, and my grandmother will just cackle away.
So is this like a pilgrimage to prove yourself?
Yes
mentioned
and
that you
no.
You wanted a title of some kind.
Well, yes. Another reason why I left was because, well, like I said, my family is all destined for great things, and I figured the only way to make myself grand was to earn some kind of title that my name was known across the land, maybe even with the help of this book that I'm writing. But the point being is that I'm trying to make as much money as possible so I can move my family out of the location they were in well before I knew that my home is being poisoned by some kind of miasma. But I wanted to at least give them a better life, something a little bit more glorious, something that was found in all the books I read as a child. And now I just hope that they're alive, that I can actually still do that.
So I have a question for everybody. We have one bead left, right? Like one more bead left to cleanse?
Right.
As far as we know.
And then theoretically, Easonville's back to normal, or as normal as it's going to get, right?
We can hope.
What do we do after that? Like, we've all been focused on these beads for so long, but like once that's done, what then? Like,
Milo. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm taking a page from my grandfather. I'm taking a page from my uncle. Once my contract is fulfilled, I have no ties, and I will move on to seeking my fame and fortune, to getting my family out of now what seems like a dire situation.
Milo just points to the swirling miasma coming from the northeast. That thing's still alive. And it's doing more damage than just Easonvale. It seems like everywhere on the continent, everyone's suffering. So...
Ash Plague.
Yeah. I guess that's my question to you guys is, Blightwing I don't think is going anywhere, whether we help Easonville or not. And I know we don't have to, but like, would you guys want to look into it after we're done?
That's what I had already planned to do. I'm not sure it matters too much what I'm able to do, big or small, but to end that creature seems to be my calling.
Not to be that guy, even though I'm always that guy, but I'm pretty sure after we finish with this bead, we're gonna know what's gonna happen next. We're already drawing a lot of attention from Wormtongue. I mean, if we try and stop the Ash Plague in an entire country, I think we're gonna get noticed.
I guess
Guys,
that's my
his ears
question
perk up.
You guys are like down for the long haul, right? Like,
I don't think we really have a choice.
As long as I'm
choice.
Well,
not anymore. We kind of made it when we left Runnel the first time.
I don't think we'll be allowed to just stop after Easonvale. We've made enemies of the forces of Undeath, and they'll likely want to undo the things we've done and, at the very least, pay back. So, like it or not, I think we're in this.
Honestly. And Easton kind of just looks from each person to person. I really trust you guys. I know I've been kind of, well, me a lot, but I do trust you all. And I guess if I have to spend the rest of my life running away from evil sorcerers and undead dragons, it might as well be with you guys. Maybe that came out wrong. I think you know what I mean.
He's kind of, I know what you mean, and I'm here for that.
Loads up my Draco Lich and my gun. Just
The whole Draco Lich in the gun.
Why does the Draco Lich have a sit-down gun, Monty?
It's just a big gun with a rubber band.
Where did he get a +1 sit-down gun?
Silent scope.
Down, dancing death.
Just want to imagine it's just this bone dragon's back and sticking out of a shotgun.
Well, I suppose, as always, we'll put it to a vote. Once we're finished in Easonvale, shall we clean up the rest of this mess? All in favor?
Oi!
Wait a second. Hold on. I thought you said we didn't have a choice.
Well,
I think it's
sometimes the
more
illusion
symbolic.
of choice is comforting.
Yeah, Eastgun will raise his hand.
I mean, he's got... Miles got both hands in the air, waving around, like, bouncing.
Kyle raised his hand.
Joe.
Gaius does not. He looks to the lot of you.
Oh, come on, Gaius.
Gaius holds his hand to Kai as if to tell him not to speak. You're saying there's the illusion of choice in this matter. But there's nothing stopping me from just standing up and walking away from this outside of breaking a contract, which is something I won't do. So once my business with Lynn is done, I have no reason to be here or to stay around.
I would actually argue that there's
I was
safety
not
in numbers.
finished.
All right, I'm going to shut up.
I was not finished. He points his finger out over at Kai.
Yep, Kyle's going to duck
However-
his head.
However, being the respectable entrepreneur like my uncle is, I could stick around a little bit longer for fair compensation and glory.
Yes! Wait, who's paying you?
Oh, that's a good
That's
question.
on Otho's tab, right? Yeah, Otho could pay you. He's rich.
Oh, that's right. You're the prince. You're right.
He is, yep. He's totally the prince. Prince
is
of
being
Mortorolo, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prince is being very generous with describing my position, if you could even
Kind
call
of
it
like your
that.
coffers, dear gent.
Actually, I know
You
we're
all
sort of in the middle of a vote here, but Kai, that kind of brings up a question that I guess now is the time to ask. Why are you so, I don't know, adamant to be, like, from a different family than your brother? Sorry, is that
That's a good-
too much to ask?
It's a good question, Mega Man.
That's a really long and complicated story, and I'm not saying you don't deserve to know. I just don't think I'm ready to talk about it.
All right. Sorry.
So,
Back to the matter.
Oh, no, go ahead, guys. It's still your turn.
Well, back to the matter at hand. You have my strength to your aid for the right price. What that price is will vary on how far we get through this.
I mean, if I'm gonna be real with you guys, we might be able to save the world. I can't imagine a bit more glory than that.
Oh, trust me, I can think of a lot of other things.
Well, let's not go getting ahead of ourselves.
He does that. He does the Willy Wonka face at you. You know the one. And he's like,
Yeah.
what's a greater honor than saving the world?
Being a grand entertainer in the largest, most grandest gladiatorial battles in the world. Being read in books. Being the star, the role, the hero. Something written in all the books I've read as a child. Something that I never thought this whole time. Only until now, when I found out that the blood of giants stirs within me, is I wasn't able to be capable of. I'm running on a high, Milo. And I don't want it to end.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure a lot of those books you read end when the hero saves the world, right? That gives
Oh, but there's
people a
always
reason
sequels.
to write about you.
Oh, Eastcan, there's always sequels.
So what you're saying is we can pay you in glory and adventure?
And coin. But for the most part, the first two work.
Okay, cool. Because I will pay to keep you around just because I really like you. So like, if I have to do that, I'm gonna do it.
Great. Then I'm on board. Sits back
Cool.
down, holds
Done.
hand.
Awesome. Otho, can I borrow everything you have?
Define everything.
All of your gold. I'm gonna need a loan.
I thought you were going to tell me you were going to give me his clothes. I would have been walking around going, "Hi, I'm Otho."
It's just like him.
You know, speaking of, Otho, I don't know much about the thing that you're able to do, but I don't know. I was thought
What thing?
with the turning into a cat kind of thing.
Oh, that's... Oh, I thought I explained this. I am what some people might refer to as a shifter.
So you're not
That
like a
means-
werewolf, right?
It's related, but not the same thing. Basically, the lycanthropy in my blood and my family's blood is so diluted, it's sort of become just a part of my being. I could go back and forth and in and out of the sort of inner beast that I've got within myself.
Does it hurt at all when you do that?
Not really. It feels strange.
Do you ever
Sprout-
like? Sorry.
So it's just skeletal structure rearranging, sprouting a bunch of hairs all at once. It would sound weird if I said you get used to it.
Do you ever lose control?
No. No, nothing like
Sweats
that.
nervously.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I don't go.
Well,
I
on
don't
a
go
full
howling.
moon, I have been known to eat an animal or two.
Been known to gobble up a halfling or two.
Ah, eat the chickens. Eat the chickens.
We
I
call
really-
those the munchies. It happens. It's fine.
Nothing to worry about.
Don't
It's
mind
only once
my
every
beast,
fourth
Kevin.
moon.
I'm coming down from the largest high you wouldn't believe.
It's so divine.
I need the munchies.
No, there's nothing that really would make me lose control like that. Lunar cycles and those things that affect traditional lycanthropes do not affect me in the same way. I can just sort of tap into that inner primal instinct at a moment's notice, but I can only do it for a short amount of time. Most of the time, it's just emotions to his being.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Looks
me and my father.
looks over to Kai. How about
Kai's
you?
just
How about you tell us about yourself, Mr. Bookworm?
Okay. Well, I like books. I don't like long walks on the beach. I hate the beach. Not really. I just thought that'd be funny. Nobody laughed. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll put it on your tab.
No, you won't. That's not money.
No, if you have a tap, I would be... Never mind. I like boats.
Actually,
What else?
that was a really interesting moment back in Martoralo when you solved that song riddle.
Oh, yeah, the sea shanty.
That was
You know a
kind
lot
of crazy.
those?
Yeah, it's called Lever Johnny. It's a... Pirates would basically sing it at sea.
Are you a pirate?
I should be so lucky.
He wishes. He doesn't have the cruelty in him.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I'd actually say that's a good thing.
Sure.
That would make you a privateer.
Exact, kind of like you.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's so cool. Like, you do what you want to do, and you go where you want to go, and you get paid to, like, kill stuff and wreak havoc and create a name for yourself. And
at first, Milo was really, really interested in the concept of piracy in the more romantic kind of way, but now you're starting to spout the horrible things, and he's
Get
kind of
real.
and he's kind of
Silly.
he's kind of pancaking in and cringing a little bit like SpongeBob.
Well, let's not put the cart before the horse here, Kai. The point of being a sellsword or a mercenary, at least from what my uncle has told me, is that despite the fact that you'll be taking a job, at the end of the day, once the contract is fulfilled, you have to think more for yourself and if the job is right for you. I don't feel like killing is a necessity. As I've said in multiple occasions, I'm a sellsword for the sport of it all. I want my combat to be an art form. Oh god, that makes so much sense why my blood is made of stone giant.
well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Is like you get the chance to do that. Like it's just business, but like the adventures you get to go on, the things you get asked to do, like on the regular.
You realize that you're kind of just describing what we're doing right now.
I was about
right?
to
What is
say,
Yeah, it's kind of fun when it's not terrifying.
but that's how it always is.
Adventure is always terrifying.
Well, but eventually you get used to it, right? Like eventually you're like, well, I've seen so much. It's so similar to the last time I fought that horde of the undead.
Well, from what my uncle and my father have told me, that if the moment you grow complacent is the moment you die.
It also
Great.
sounds like a boring existence to always be prepared for everything.
Also, kind of impossible.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Nobody has a plan for everything.
Absolutely not.
I used to think I did, and then this all started.
Ha ha! The best laid plans never survive the combat.
Or giant undead dragons that spread.
That
ash
yeah, that
everywhere.
too. That too.
Or plagues that kill you.
That is also true.
I didn't do that. We're still standing here.
Well,
Actually,
'cause
that I had a question, Otho. Did you ever figure out what happened to you?
You know, I am actually not sure what happened. I felt the rush of energy from the bead getting cleansed, and it made contact with me, and all of a sudden it's like my nerves were raw. Everything was just so much, so loud. The wind blowing was like a roaring. Colors were blinding.
Do you think it has
Eventually-
something to do with the shift you were in?
I couldn't tell you,
Huh.
but I will say, after that happened and I went to sleep eventually and I woke back up, everything suddenly seemed to make more sense. Like my mind was a library. I rearranged some books.
Yeah, I had like the exact opposite sensation, but that I think I know what happened. You, I can't figure out.
Well, maybe I have something to manifest as well. Not sure, but
Wouldn't it be funny if you?
we'll see.
Well, for the time being, we'll just have to imagine what your what your magical transformation will turn you into.
I
Maybe
feel
you'll
it coming.
turn into like a full tiger.
Oh. He like lurches over.
Actually, that's not impossible.
It's coming. I mean,
Oh,
just
would you
starts
stop?
getting taller.
Oh my! You're Otho. You're just standing up.
It's changing.
No, you're not. Oh my
I'm
god.
getting taller.
No.
Anyway, speaking of changing,
Gaius's ears
Hold
go
me
up,
back,
and he.
guys.
No,
Gaius's ears go up, and he procs Giant's might.
Otho, look out! It's a chicken. Don't eat the chickens.
Oh no.
Hey, okay, now we might be getting a little carried away.
Oh,
you
right,
moved it out
sorry.
today.
Wait a second.
all right, hang on. Speaking of transformations, Iskan, are you like a chosen of Ilene or something?
Yeah, what's with the glow? That never happened before. It was just a twinkle, and now it's like a full-on glow.
I actually don't know. So, Milo, you remember when I was telling you what my magic feels like, right?
Right.
This is kind of just the same thing. But when I reach out, it feels like I actually grab onto something instead of something grabbing onto me. And the longer I hold on, the glow just stays until eventually I have to let go.
See, I just think Ilene likes you, like a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I honestly don't know that much. Wasn't really part of my upbringing, so.
I mean, sometimes they're kind of born into it. Gestures to self.
But maybe it's Maybelline.
Fucking damn it.
We all just
Thank
turn
you,
around
Monty.
and somehow there's a camera directly behind us and all of our hair starts blowing in the wind.
It's just Monty on a little cloud like Lakitu with a camera.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys wish to discuss more, or you guys feel like kind of looking around and moving?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to look at?
I'd like to look over this place for possible provisions, despite being so derelict.
I
I'm
too
gonna
would like to
see-
do some searching.
Everybody roll an investigation check as a group.
Yeah.
Way.
And I assume this is non-guidanceable.
This is, yeah, not guidable.
I got an 18 for Iskan.
I literally do the
Sick.
thing from the fucking Disney film where
13.
the Jack and the Beanstalk giant like lifts the roof of a house up and looks inside. For the barn.
Right. As you guys look around, the stable is completely empty. It's just dried, and it doesn't even look like it would make for good
Cover.
sleeping or
Yeah.
anything like that. The ground's all uneven. It's like it's like a paddock, but like the ground's frozen because like there was probably animals in here once upon a time. So there's like hoof prints and stuff, but they're old and they've clearly like been the same for a long time. As you look around, the statues though, they're very crude statues. And they're matching statues of what appears to be a probably 50 to 60-year-old human male with like a crown on their head and like a sword downturned.
Neat.
Are there any like identifying
but-
icons or text or anything?
Interestingly enough, there is text, but when you read it, it's just gibberish. It doesn't make any sense. Like it's in
it's-
common, but it's like a bunch of nonsense speak. It doesn't make any sense to you.
Hmm.
Do you-
Like the cuckoo flies at midnight into the 12th hour, beyond the northern veil, blah blah blah. And it's like, what the fuck does any of this mean?
Sounds like thieves can't, kind of.
Hmm.
if
If only we knew someone who was fluent.
That would be crazy.
That would
Anyway.
be
Only
preposterous.
thieves do that.
Yeah, only criminals know that language.
Anyway,
Fighters can, but thieves can't.
I mean, we're all looking. I would assume you would run into it.
I'd say like maybe one of you calls
I see
Otho
it?
over. Otho, walk over. Notably, the writing.
Otho, this is plot relevant.
Notably, the writing appears to be like etched in, like it looks like graffiti. Like it literally looks like someone etched it in with like a knife, like a dagger point. And Otho, as you approach, you know Thieves Can't. I'm just confirming it. I'm just confirming it.
I am a
forgot it.
rogue.
He is a rogue, so he was.
I have
Alright.
thieves' cans.
All right. Oh, I thought you did that with the
I
background.
have Uno.
Guys,
That's
confirm
right.
it. Confirm it on the wiki. He's a rogue.
Confirm it.
He's a rogue. He's a rogue.
I can't
all
believe
right.
what a reveal.
Not only is this Thieves Camp, but this is like a billboard for Thieves Camps. There's a bunch of faded message that you can't even make out anymore that have clearly like been here for like a year or more. Messages have been scratched over other messages, but there is a few in particular that stand out to you. There are there's 6 messages that stand out to you. 2 of which are like just fully like carved in, like probably someone actually mason tooled that shit. One thing, and it's like fully underlined, is in Thieves Can't is nothing dies here. Very clearly written. And that seems to be like the main thing, is nothing dies here.
Yep.
A second permanent message is do not mess with the dead Hoketh cleric lady. She will fuck your shit.
Oh God.
Damn.
Otho
very
just sort of
colloquial.
just sort of smirks when he reads that.
Is it
like
like
a
a
joke
joke or something?
Oh no, never mind.
There's another
Kind
message
of.
that's
It's
like
funny to me.
there's another message that appears to be like chopped off due to probably combat bursting out here, where it just says pick up and then it just fades. It doesn't have anything else after it. You kind of like, you're kind of moving around the statue at points, and you kind of go over to like the left, and there's another message that says, use the stumps, you morons. 3 broken vials. I can't sell these.
Oh, interesting. Use the stumps. Wonder what that means.
You see another message that says, keystone and stable for GMWW Dre collected laying low. Hair does weird stuff if you touch it. Put in lead box. Might be key to found vault in Hearthland near NW Aaron Karn.
What?
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay.
Could you write that down for me?
I will read that out to you again.
Oh, I
Money,
guess
I'm-
we're taking the
Could
long
you write
notes.
that down for me?
Yeah, could you
Yeah.
copy and paste it from your notes?
I was about to say,
Did you
goddamn.
scan the paper you wrote it on?
Just
Also-
bare ass just said the fucking
you take a
DM notes to
picture?
everyone.
Could you crop a picture of the sheet that you've written on?
Can you translate that to Morse code?
I'm typing it out.
Could you flash the lights to me and
Write it in
Could you
as
create a
font
smoke
font.
screen?
Smoke signal.
Could you make the hieroglyph?
Yeah, that's what you're reading right now.
Can you translate into French?
could you put it in the
French.
tomb of the silver monkey?
Je suis Jackie.
Your name is Jack?
I don't know.
Je suis.
Je suis le Juvie.
Can I get that in Electrum?
Oh! and
And we
done.
found the line.
The
There
joke
it
is dead. Oh,
Next
yeah, there
time
it is.
Gaius,
Cool.
Gaius gets big, he'll shrink actually.
It's smaller.
Keystone
Cool.
and stable for
I'm not the small, but I'll still kick your ass.
WW. Dre collected lane.
Oh, I forgot
low.
about him.
I hate you so much. Not even a joke. I hate you.
The key to found vault in Hearthland near Irancon. Could one of you check the stables for a key?
Sure.
I'll do it.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
You have put the idea in my head that if I reverse Giant's Might, it's just that fucking tiny droopy. You know what? That makes me
Fair enough.
mad. And he still fucking punches the guy's soul out of his body.
What? That makes me sad.
Hey, Monty.
Yep.
May I do another investigation with guidance because I know what I'm looking for?
And you have advantage because you found this message, so yes.
Oh!
Wow.
Yay!
9. Good 11.
You got above a 10, so you do notice it. You look around and you can't find anything, but then you decidedly they're like, wait, there's something here. So you look up, and sure enough, in sort of a supporting, like sort of horizontal supporting beam, you notice there's like a little box that's been placed, like kind of tucked on top of that in the corner, completely out of eyesight.
Am I tall enough to reach it?
Oh God, no! It is like I'd say it's probably like 8 to 10 feet up in the air.
Gaius, can you come help me?
Oh, God, sorry. Yawn. Sorry.
I'm actually having
Thought-
real life PTSD from all the time short people were like, "Hey, Mark, can you come get this off the top?"
Yes, I
feel that.
can.
I got weird
I
arms.
got it.
Hey, I
Give him the
can't grab this
uppies.
bag of dog food. Can you grab it with me with your mutant body, Monty? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Let me just extend my tree limbs up here. Yeah, I get. I
Give
go
him the
over.
uppies.
Shout out to the time I got my hand stuck in a Caesar's dog food dispenser thing.
Wait.
I got trapped. It's a story for another time. But anyway.
I walk over. It's just like, can you bring this? Can you get this down for me? I just punch the support beam away so it falls into his hands.
You can attempt to do that if you want to.
No, I don't want to do that. That's a gag.
But what if?
I mean, I could just mirthful leap
Unexpectables,
my
what
ass.
if?
I could just mirthful leap my ass up there and just
Yeah.
get it, whatever
That
it
was-
is.
No
the
checks
idea.
necessary. You kind of like use a wall jump and kind of get up to the beam and kind of pull
Hello?
yourself up. And sure enough, you see a black lead box that's probably not very big. It's probably like 5 inches across by 3 inches like thick or wide rather. So it's kind of like a longer but stockier box.
Hey, we got a lead. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. I'm sorry. We got our lead box.
Wake up.
I know. No,
Wake up.
that has nothing to do with the campaign money. That
I know.
That
With
has
life,
to do with
I
me
know.
playing. Your only move is hustle until 5 in the morning.
Well, who said that was a good idea?
Me, fuck you. It's a great idea.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Who do you
move your
think
box.
GMWW Dre is?
Jim
Monty.
Dre.
Monty,
Yeah.
would there be a check, maybe like a history check I could do to see if Dre is a city?
Roll just a base intelligence check.
Oh no.
use your brain.
Brain.
Oh no.
Brain.
It's thinking about it.
Brain power.
There it goes.
8. I will give you this hint above board. You might have put this in your notes.
Wait a fucking second.
Let me check.
Wait a
In
fucking
Hearthstone,
second.
right?
Because I was about to say GW is familiar.
GMWW. I've got. Only thing that starts with a G is Goathead Mountains.
The
G-
GMWW
Goathead
don't know.
Mountains.
This is a hint for the name Dre. That is something I'm saying you guys might have in your notes.
Well, my notes are on my other drive that I still can't access yet. So
so the
I don't have a Dre on my
GMWW
notes.
Is probably nothing, unless it is Goathead Mountains worldwide.
I will say, Otho, if you're looking at GMWW, go ahead and roll your own intelligence check for this.
It's time.
brain blast it.
11.
11. Okay. The term vault sticks out to you, and you feel like the GMWW might have something to do with the idea of a vault.
Wait, what about those wizard vaults, like above game?
Yeah, the Mage War vaults.
The mage shit, yeah.
Ho hum.
What were those called? What were those words called?
Let me check.
I know I have it
Well,
somewhere.
MW probably means Mage War. G is probably great.
Yeah, it was the Great Mage War vaults.
No, but it's a W, not a V.
But it's a W, though, and I'm not going to
Great
give you a
Mage
hint
War.
for that.
Great Mage War the fuck were they? I guess have vaults written.
Is it World War? Let me open Obsidian.
I'm like going through like all my pages. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got the Great Mage War, but I don't have anything for the vaults. What the? Fuck?
I'm trying to find Dre.
Are you saying this out loud?
I imagine
also,
he read it out to us. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Would
Then
would be like pondering out loud.
is it on the? Because I know there was something about the Great Mage War on the cover of the book that I have. Is it on there?
Yeah, it says be. I believe the message was. I don't have it immediately. That was in a different book. It was. Do you have it written down, Bosco? I think it said beware.
I'm
Beware
looking
something
for
in the
it.
Great Rage War. I didn't write it verbatim. I have it. The magic's being sealed away. Vaults are scattered all over.
Oh, I hate that I can't find this.
Right?
Sorry, guys, I don't have my notes.
No, you're good. I
Okay,
shorthanded this,
okay.
so I don't know. I might have fucked it up.
My notes are in 3 different files.
I will say if anybody else would like to make just a base intelligence check, I will let someone else ponder the name Dre.
I have nothing else going on for me. I'll do it.
Yeah, you got the
Oh,
box.
Dre. Wait. Hang the fuck on, everybody.
What'd you find?
Dre could be short for something such as Draymond Brock,
I was looking at Draymond Brock, the guy who stole the magic brooch.
the famous thief.
Yeah.
I just found that too. From Tanya Wavewall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I have written down is Vault of the Ancient Mage War. But that's not GM.
I have the
not
Great
sure- I'm
Mage
not sure-
War. I just don't have
I'm not
another
sh-
W with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the final W is supposed to mean.
Yeah.
But I'm reasonably certain Dre should be Draymond.
I thought his
Brock.
name was Draymond or Darmon.
It was
I
Draymond.
have Draymond.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Darman, but maybe I was fucking wrong.
No, that's the toilet paper brand.
Thanks.
I
I thought that was
think-
Charmin. What?
That's
I-
it.
I think we got it. Scooby Gang.
We did done it.
But Gaius does have a box in his hands.
A box.
A box. What's in the box? It could even be the answer. It could be Draymond.
Can I
Could be
open
another
it?
box.
As you go to open it, it is locked.
Well,
I have athletics.
Herc.
You can't break that lock. I can break this lock.
It might actually not be a good idea to break it. I mean, although you can crack that, can't you?
Probably.
We
Not
still
at
need.
practice.
I know it's not big enough to carry the next orb, but you know we've been getting scryed on, so even if just having lead, it might be helpful.
A lead box might help with our old friend Wormtongue spying.
I
on
will
us
say
in the
this: the
future.
box is way too small for an orb.
True,
Fuck.
but we might be able. But if we have other sensitive stuff that we need to keep hidden, that's my point.
This is a darn it moment.
Is that is that the lead box that was talked about?
Mentioned, yeah, but this one's
Yeah.
like kind of narrow. It's not very wide. It's not. It's honestly more of a case than a box, is what I would say.
So I have that skeleton pick, right? The thing that gives me
Oh, yeah, the
plus
one you got
5 to
from-
my-
Yeah, that one. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I could probably try to pick it.
But it has
Yeah.
some funny little additional effects. If
I was
it-
gonna say,
you
yeah.
know-
Don't roll a 1.
If I
nat
roll a
one it.
natural 1, it
I-
passes the knock spell.
Before you roll, I shall guidance you, my son.
I'm also gonna use the help action, so you'll have advantage to lessen the chance you roll a fucking
And I'll,
1.
and I'll have my
Double
axe.
void.
Your life is forfeited in 5 minutes if you fail, motherfucker.
You're gonna have to roll a double 1 for this to break. So
And
let's
I'm
go.
gonna set myself in the track and field blocks so I can go off when the bang.
I will jump on top of the barn roof and ready to elbow people's elbow on top of this thing.
I'm down with this plan.
So this is just my dexterity plus my proficiency plus
Yeah.
guidance with advantage.
+5, right?
Plus
Yes.
Plus
5.
5 from the item,
Plus
yeah.
5.
You cannot
Okay.
fuck this up.
Don't
Don't.
say
Why
that.
would
we
you
go.
say that?
Here we go. That's a 24.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god, it's like
You're good.
It's weird.
Just
It's almost like
opens
a guidance lock system, and as you pop open the lock, inside on a it's something that's like wrapped up in what appears to be like a velvet like cloth. Do you take it out?
I will grab it by the cloth and hoist it out of the box.
right.
Before or after, I make sure that I don't set off any spooky traps.
Okay. No traps go off. As you pick up the cloth and kind of pull it out to look inside, you see what appears to be a brooch, but something about the way that it looks, it seems like it has like almost like a handle at the end of it. So it's like there's like a little almost silver gold handle, which leads into almost like a cone shaped, like swirling, almost like corkscrew looking like object, of which inside is a piece of like what seems to be like a gemstone of some kind. It does not look like a brooch. It looks like something. It looks like a key, like a magic key of some kind.
I'm casting detect magic on that shit.
You just produced a fucking liberator pistol.
As
The
you
magic clock.
Oh, fuck.
As you cast detect magic, Milo, this thing oozes of very powerful transmutation magic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's an exceptionally magical item that you got right there. Lots
Walk
of
in the club like,
transmutation.
what up? I bought a big Glock.
Lucky
Oh.
me.
I don't think it's a gun.
It is not a gun. It looks like essentially like a handle with like this sort of like inlay design on it. It's very
Right, a Glock.
Well, yeah, like like a barrel type attachment to the hilt.
I'm sorry, Marty. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Have fun. I'm not gonna.
Well, I mean, I guess we got a very powerful magical key then, so that's something.
I'll just tuck this away. What should I write this as?
Really quick, maybe put it back in that case in case we get scroyed on again. I think that was the entire point.
Yes. Probably shouldn't lock it again.
Why not?
I mean, you
Yeah,
just,
why not? Yeah, I feel like
Well-
you absolutely could do that.
I mean, you could just close the case without locking it.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, I'll just have it.
Yeah.
But what
Put it
if
in
the
your
gray
backpack.
shrouds show up while we're sleeping again?
We're leaving. Gray Shroud don't come out here.
We'll just
Speaking of
kill them
which-
all.
There is one more message that was written on the wall.
Oh.
Just kill them all.
It says,
In
don't
these,
dead
yeah.
open inside.
Don't open the box.
Do not pick with skeleton key.
Do
Well,
not
that's
open
specific.
the box.
Why? What's in the box? I've prepared
A
exploding rooms.
gun.
A small
I'm gonna
child
just
named
type it out.
Pandora.
So
Okay.
And then we can read it.
I can't read.
I didn't say you.
You're not a
It's
barbarian.
gobbledygook.
Collectively, we'll figure out all of the symbols.
Woe be upon thee who opens the box.
A curse upon
Uh-oh.
thee.
Yeah, good luck, shithead.
This message will explode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your
Our
mission
statue
Five other
explode.
new
is to accept.
As
Wow,
you
I
kind
can't,
of-
I can't believe you opened the box, idiot.
Oh, so
What's in
as
the
you go and
box?
you double check the statue, you notice this final message, which seems pretty recent, which reads this.
Zoe, stop fucking around and deliver the stash of N to Cairn. Big Des will hear about this.
Big
Just to clarify, it
Des,
says
huh?
stash
Big
2N.
Des?
It says 2N of Cairn.
Oh.
Big DES. Notorious DES.
Dash to N of Cairn. N.
Let me see. Do I have Karen in my... Gosh darn it.
Well, we just passed Emerald
Yeah, it's-
Cairn.
We did. So who's N?
So if
Could be
we,
north.
It's north of Cairn.
Yeah, north of
wow, we can go on a funny treasure hunt if we so desired.
The previous message, the NW Aaron Cairn, is northwest Aaron Cairn.
Video
Or
game
Aaron
boy?
Cairn, rather. Which I just realized was another city from my old notes that I spelled wrong, so I'm gonna change that.
Yeah. Oops.
Why Why do I have 2 notebooks? Whose idea was this?
So we have
Yours.
to take the nudes to Big Des.
Stop.
That sounded like such a a late 90s like kids MMORPG thing you just said.
That's a
like
very
two-
specific poll.
That's like Toontown logic you just fucking said.
Sure did.
Now, who is Big Des?
How big is
Actually,
that?
Big D's. Big D's.
Big D's nut.
Listen, I was gonna put Big D, then I realized y'all would.
So wait, question.
Big
Question. So I guess. So question: if all of these like individual letters are directions for Great Mage War, is that West Dre
No.
or is the W something else?
Because it would be GMWW are right next to each other, right? So it's not going to be.
Oh, because there's not a space.
Yeah.
I can't figure out what the fuck that W is.
It's
I
like
keep looking.
Great Mage War.
It's Great Mage War.
Something.
I just don't know what the fucking
Warehouse
W is.
Age World War?
Yeah, either way, I don't know if it's significant enough to change the meaning of the
Great
sentence.
Mage World Wrestling.
Oh, we got it.
Oh God,
That's what it is.
I'm in. I'm so in.
Holy shit.
Give me some Gandalf
Well,
versus Merlin. Go in a cage match.
you cannot pass, brother.
You could.
All right, what do you guys do?
I'm down to just keep moving on. I don't know if
Yeah.
camping here is such a great idea.
It is early in the morning, too, or late
Yeah.
morning.
You feel like it might
Well.
be afternoon at this point. It might still be morning. It's incredibly hard to tell.
Well, we're
Either
right on the
way-
border though. Like we're in Emerald's
Yeah,
Keep, so we're on the. We
let's
go
get-
one
let's-
step to the left.
Let's get on in there.
Let's get out of Easonvale at the very least.
Get
before,
the fuck.
Before we leave, though, Otho's gonna look back at that statue. He's gonna
Fuck
pull
this
out.
shit out loud.
He's gonna pull out a dagger.
Uh oh.
Okay.
And in Thieves' Cant, Otho's going to carve a message into the statue. When the light comes, the roaches will scatter back to where they belong.
Just gonna blow our cover like that?
Basically saying your time is limited, fuckers.
All right. Good to know. As you take off your dagger, your companions move on ahead. All of you kind of collect yourselves and move on forward with this strange item now in your inventory. And as you proceed westward, soon the forest gives way and the hilltop reveals a giant curtain of fog.
This
Well.
old chestnut.
We had to know it was still going to be here.
Kai's gonna walk up to it first this time.
Milo will be right in tow.
Let's
Yeah,
buddy
let's-
system, gang.
Yeah.
Buddy system.
Hold hands.
Butter system.
What?
Before we-
No, no, no! Slips hand out of Milo's grasp. No!
Did someone say butter system?
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
no.
callback.
Before we all go through this thing again, if anybody feels anybody watching you or saying anything, try and remember so we can talk about it on the other side.
But don't go into the darkness or the light or whatever's there.
Wait, I thought you go to the light all the time.
Oh, see, I produce the light.
Oh, semantics.
I am
but
the
key.
one who lights.
All right, hand in hand, I assume we walk through.
Woo!
All right. Hand in hand through, you guys make your way into the fog cloud, and once again, you hear those baleful whispers kind of calling out to you. What are you doing? Yours. Just kind of haunting you as you walk. You feel your chest kind of pounding and sort of a heaviness as you make your way through. It's weird. It feels thicker this time as you make your way through. And Escan, as you are walking hand in hand with your friends, you feel almost like the crook of a shepherd's staff grab you across your neck, and you begin to choke as something is grabbed onto you in this fog cloud.
Who has his hand?
Who
We
has
never really
his
picked an
hand?
order.
Gaius, you're behind him. I'm going to say, Milo, you're ahead of him, but Milo, you feel him stop, and Gaius, you feel him stop as well.
I immediately, yeah.
Do I see?
You do not. You guys don't see shit. It's just fog to you.
Is he?
What's
I assume
happening?
something's.
Oh, you don't hear each other either. You cannot hear, see, or perceive each other.
Ah!
You can only feel each other.
Is there anything I can do to try and resist it?
Make an athletics check.
I'm really bad at those. 11.
11.
Hey.
You try and fight it, but by pulling, it almost tightens the noose around your neck as you are caught in this snare. And you hear those voices enter your mind, Escan. Stay with us. No one can find you with us. You can draw the maps of the afterlife. The maps of forever. And you... What is your constitution modifier?
Oh god, +1?
+1. You have one more turn to escape as you just... You cannot breathe right now.
Can we? So we can't see or feel or anything.
You feel him stopped, and as you try and pull, he's not moving. Like, he is stuck somehow. I'm gonna have everybody roll for initiative just for turn order stuff here.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Escan, you're gonna go at the end just because of the current situation.
14.
6.
Okay. 14. Alright, so we have Gaius. It is at this point that the rest of you all notice that there is a stop in the train here.
Oh.
Gaius.
We have a 5. We have a 4, 5, 6.
Kai. Milo and Otho. And then... Yeah, you're gonna go last, Escan.
Yep.
As you are being currently held in this fog. Gaius, you feel, and as you kind of push, you notice that Escan is unmoving right now.
Can I not, like... I guess just, like, try and, like, not push him, but, like, place my hand on his shoulder or his back to, like, kind of, like, nudge him, like, what's going on?
All right. As you go to place your hand on his shoulder, you feel immediately there's already hands on top of him. You feel a bunch of, like, leathery, bony hands, like about probably 10 sets of them currently holding him by the shoulder and neck right now.
Well,
as you kind of touch that.
Okay, so fun fact, that's not part of the buddy system. I want to shove whatever the fuck that is.
All right. How are you going to shove it? You just feel hands.
Can I grab where the hands are and wrench them away?
Absolutely. Go for an athletics check here.
Yes, here I go. 12.
All right, you grab just a handful of these hands and just rip them, and they don't like let go so much as you rip the fingers from the hands as you kind of toss them, and they just vanish into dust. Escan is at this point, they're able to get in a breath as once again you feel more hands just slowly growing over your throat. Gaius, that is your action.
Yes.
What would you like? Do you have a bonus action you'd like to try?
Bonus action, you say? Trying to think of anything I have here. Actually, because of my funny runes, can I roll a wisdom insight to see if there's like anything I can glean from this?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
With advantage.
Because you can't really see, but I'll let it carry through.
If you don't want me to, I could do something else.
I think you might want to do something else because you can't really see what you're inciting, so I feel like that will not help you all that much. Besides, all you feel are hands. You're not sure if there's even a body attached to whatever the fuck this is.
Well, for right now, nothing is grabbing onto him, right?
You do feel like slowly there are more hands trying to grab around his neck, but for right now he can breathe and he's kind of free right now.
Well, even if I bonus action, I'm not going to be able to like do anything else with this. I guess I'm going to. Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't know what to do because I'm the fighter. I guess I'm just gonna fucking. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'll just do the fucking insight thing because I literally have no idea. So insight with advantage. Never mind. Double force.
It's hard to tell. You are literally just using your touch senses right now, and you're not sure. Like even this has not happened before, obviously, so you're not sure what's going on. Kai, it is now your turn.
Oh boy, are we able to move and see him now that we're kind of stuck in the fog?
You can't see shit. When you're in this fog, you cannot see or hear your allies. You can only touch them, which is why you guys have been going hand by hand inside. The only thing you can hear are whatever the fuck it is in these walls that talk to you when you go through.
Okay, but we can feel, right?
You can. So you can feel your brother's hand as you're in this.
Okay, can I start feeling backwards to like get to Iska and like touch on somebody's shoulder, find the hand, touch, move backwards?
Sure, I'll allow it. You kind of follow, and Otho, at this point, you feel your brother's hand like touch your face and run down your shoulder. Your arm kind of goes down as you hit Milo, and then you kind of make your way up, and sure enough, you do find Escan. And as you kind of reach up and touch Escan, you feel like you touch around his robes, and there's sort of like a dusty feeling, like almost like a old, dusty, archaic feeling as you touch up his robes, essentially.
Is this something that I've felt before when stuff was grabbing at me?
Nope. This is completely different.
Can I feel can I feel Mira's staff on his back as I feel around for him?
Yes, you do.
I would like to take Mira's staff, and I would like to find Iskan's free hand, and I want to close.
Does not. So Otho, Milo, and Escan they're holding on to other people's hands right now. If they let go, you separate. So that's a big thing about this right now.
All right. Then I want to take his staff and I want to push it against his chest, and I want to use that as a help action to help him break free.
Okay. I will allow for that.
I don't know if the druid staff will help him, but that's Kai's only thought, is he knows this is magical.
All right, that brings us to Milo. It is now your turn as you Milo, feel Escan stopping behind you.
I reach out and I touch his chest, and even if only I can hear it, I scream out, "Odin, keep us safe!" I am casting protection from good and evil on Escan.
Okay, Escan.
I don't know if it'll help, but
Escan, you feel a warm light kind of erupt from your core, and you just hear a bunch of shrieking voices go, "Ours! Ours!" kind of shrieking in want, and then suddenly you feel no pressure around your neck as you're able to breathe again and move forward.
Thank you, guys.
That's what the cleric's for, buddy.
Yay, cleric things.
As you are freed from whatever the fuck this was, you kind of like, like grabbing with your elbow, like grabbing with the knock of your elbow, you grab near your staff and kind of tuck it towards yourself as you all kind of like now wanting to get the fuck out of here, charge forward and stumble ahead into a beautiful forest. Notably, Escan, as you tumble forward, your clothes are covered in grave dust. And there are notable, like, markings around your shoulders and your neck where someone has clearly grabbed you.
Iskan, are you alright?
I don't know.
I am medicing checking the shit out of him right now. If I may.
You may. Go for it.
You know what? That makes sense. I wouldn't know what
Yeah.
the hell just happened.
You don't know what the fuck that was.
Monty.
Yes.
offline.
I know.
Darkness.
No parents.
He's kind of on the floor, still kind of trying to catch his breath. Notably that he is clutching that staff to his chest. Does the staff show signs, the same signs that my clothing does?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay.
It seems okay, but like your clothes, it literally looks like you've literally went into a tomb, flopped down on the ground, and just started rolling around. Like that's what it looks like.
Awesome.
He's gonna hurt.
I don't think so.
Just gonna try and
Check
brush him off
around
a little.
for my maps. Please tell me I still have those.
They're all there. Yes. All the
thank
things
God.
are there.
I thought you were gonna say they're all gone, and I
They're
don't.
all
The maps are
gone.
gone. No.
Well, and Iskun jumps
He
off a
just
cliff.
dives
Goes back in.
back into the fog.
Yeah, he's like, no!
I'm going back in.
I don't know what that was, but by the grace of Orin, I got rid of it.
It seems like
There were all these voices and hands, and then warmth, and they all ran away.
Whatever it was, I felt it as well. It was gripped around his neck. I tore away someone's hand.
That might have been Mira's staff?
I don't think that was a physical hand. Maybe it was made corporeal, but that was something supernatural.
each time we cleanse one of these beads, those hands in the fog get stronger.
Well, we've only got one more bead, and then those hands won't even be there. So hopefully we only have to deal with it one more time. At least now we know that they're getting more aggressive.
They were trying to claim me. They gave all these promises, and then they shrieked that I was theirs when they were leaving.
Well, you're not theirs or ours.
I think I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you
And he's
sure?
gonna kind of use Milo to kind of help stand himself up, since Milo's right there.
Pressed down on his
It's
head.
not a short joke. Like you're the one there.
No, it's fine. I was about to heal you if you needed it, so.
I didn't lose any HP. I'm fine.
Yeah, they
Lost a couple of
would've- they
sanity
were-
points.
they were trying to suffocate the shit out of you. So
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
All right. Now, listen, everyone. I'm not one to put my foot down. But please, once we get the next bead, please let me hang on to it.
We gotta get a box for it.
Yeah, we have a box for it, but I do want to check it before we put it in the box.
Seems
That's-
a little small.
Whatever we do, when we go back through there, it's going to be trying even harder. And I'd rather be the target if I've got a better chance against it.
I can't
Well-
imagine the place that we're going to be going to doesn't have a lead box, especially with all the people who have some like stipulation for holy things.
That's true.
Counterpoint. If you're the one
That is holding the orb, and you are the target of the hands in the fog, and your breathing gets choked off, you won't be able to cast any of your spells, will you?
That's why I do it before we go in. I can keep that going for 10 minutes.
Oh. It didn't take 10 minutes to get through the fog, did it?
you don't know. You have no sense of time.
No
Nice.
sense
Fuck.
of time.
A hundred years fog. 100 years fog.
One of us
Come on,
needs to
old man.
invent the hand sundial.
Milo, why don't you just let me hang on to it with the box?
Why don't we get away from this shroud and worry about the orb when we actually have it?
That's a
fair.
great idea.
As you walk away, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, as you guys walk away, you continue on. Once again, beautiful sunlight, beautiful day. Oh my god, amazing.
Not a forest.
And
It's a
as you
pride.
walk, similar to the road to Acorn, this road definitely does not look like it has seen a lot of, like, you know, a lot of use. You do see some, like, wagon wheels, though, like, in the ground, as well as, you know, like, clearly someone's walked this path, but, like, it's pretty overgrown. But noticeably, as you guys walk for what appears to be, like, maybe 3 hours, you notice something up ahead at the side of the road, like a structure on the side of the road.
What is it?
As you approach, it appears to be a hand-painted large sign that says, "Come to Minuetta, enjoy velvet delights." And it appears to have an image of a woman with rosy cheeks and a smiling face holding like a 3-tiered velvet cake and smiling.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the most Americana as fuck thing in this whole campaign.
Oh my god.
Please looks like
They're
it'll
gonna
be
give
right
us
up our alley,
cappuccinos.
Mr. Brightbeam.
I could use a little pastry break after all that.
You think
I
it's
could
still
use a little
standing
fuel
this close
myself.
to the shroud?
Gaius looks around for a
We've
pie
been walking
ghost.
for 3 hours.
Still pretty
You do not
close.
perceive any pie ghosts, Gaius.
Just because I can't perceive it doesn't mean it's not near me.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't say no.
I didn't say no.
Didn't say no, but I have.
So-
Listen, I have options now.
Oh, you know, who has that stone?
Oh, the sending stone.
Yes,
That's me.
our friend Rebu
That's right.
did offer to court us around on these trails if we were outside of Easonvale.
You think he's gonna get to us before we get to Centralia? It's only a handful of days away.
It's
Well-
more like a week.
1, 2.
Well, we'll
3,
find
4,
out in a
5.
moment now, won't we? Kodak call my fingers to my ear.
Skype sound.
where
code.
are you?
Rebu, where are you? We're just outside of Minuetta.
All right, do you call Rebu? What do you say? It is a sending spell.
I literally
so-
just fucking said. Rebu, where are you? We're just outside of Minuetta.
You get a response back. Oh, hey! How are you? I'm in Travostern. I wouldn't mind some pastries. Want me to head there?
Yes, get over here as fast as you can.
You cannot respond until tomorrow. So
He's doing the voice anyway. He's just like saying it out loud, just like crouched down, like on a knee with his 2 fingers to it pressed against his ear. Yes, get over here right away.
I can't do that for another 5 days.
Liquid!
Whoa.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Let's dial it back.
All of you have never heard of Travostern, so you're like, wherever the fuck that is. But you made it sound like it was
No
maybe
idea
close.
where that is.
It's on the moon.
Well,
I can't read that.
cringe.
Moving
guess
on, Otho. please.
Let's just keep going, kids.
Alrighty. As you guys make your way towards the small hamlet of Minuetta, you guys now in a brand new country of Etheal, the very arboreal forest, like pine tree forest. And the stone here is much more rocky. It's much different than Martorella that had more rolling, smooth hills of grass. This is a much more craggy feel. There's a lot of like little mini mountains, but like more like crude rock formations that break up the landscape. But there are hewn roads, and the road that you're currently on is cobblestone, or it used to be at least. It's got a lot of grass growing between the stones. But as you proceed forward to Minuetta and beyond to Centralia, now with a lot on your mind and a lot in your heads, that is where we're going to end the session.
Let's
for
go.
today.
8 months in the fucking making.
Also, the fan art is very fast tonight.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucking shitting right now.
I hope.
Well, you should definitely not do that. You should get that looked at.
I'm fucking losing my mind with how fast
You're
people are
shitting
pumping
yourself.
stuff out.
I
I'm
need
shitting
to.
myself. Go to your bathroom.
Stop shitting yourself.
Speaking
Go to
of
the
using the bathroom, I gotta go to the bathroom real bad. I gotta use the bathroom.
go.
So you guys do the
Lordy.
outro.
Go, 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 go.
I have wireless headphones, so don't say weird things.
Okay.
Weird thing.
Guys, Monty is in the bathroom and can hear us. Let's make this the most uncomfortable experience.
Liquid!
Right.
I have
let me-
seen
just let-
inside her mind, and it is disgusting.
I wonder if this is annoying.
She's gonna have to take those off.
Okay, that's like an
Go to the
alarm me,
bathroom
not
without
for
letting me know.
She's just rolling d6s in there, and that's how much.
It's just like all of this is going on their character sheets.
A meteor falls.
I see you've been playing Mass Effect.
You trying to get back to Easonvale and the entire country's just gone for some reason.
That's crazy. Can we get through the mist? Nope, it's a steel wall now. Of
It's
what?
just-
Mist.
It's just a carved out piece of land stretching down for hundreds of miles to the core of the planet.
Who's the character that everyone keeps telling her not to forget?
Oh, Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins. There's no Jenkins on this memory card.
hey, Zito, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
How much toilet paper can I buy with 18 Electrum?
You see, the simple conversion rate of gold would probably indicate that along with the silver value and making it a thin line vein of gold and silver, making the contents of Electrum blue originating from Greece would obviously dictate that you could buy a shit ton.
Monty, I have nothing to do with this. Spare me.
Why would you buy toilet paper when you could just wipe your ass with the Electrum?
Yeah, right.
Well, speaking of wiping your ass, that's what I think of when I think of Silent Hill.
Just rip the stone out of the water and wipe.
Maybe we should start outros and then get.
We should start outros. Hey, Gaijin, when you're not shit-talking Monty, what do you do?
I have not shit taught Monty at all. That's all you guys.
started this episode shit talking Monty.
Yeah, you did. You really did.
I started off.
You shat talk?
I shat talk. I started off talking about how I liked cucumbers more than pickles. All right, that's not shit talking. That's an opinion. You can find me at twitch.tv/GaijinKumba, freaking out over tabletop miniatures and tanks and weeping out over the long list of games that I have to play. God. I've got to get computer work done, so hopefully I will have a function computer by Saturday, so no video. However, if you are a Pokemon fan and like speculation, like I know a lot of Pokemon people do, go check out my channel. I have a lot to say about Teal Mask, the up-and-coming DLC for Scarlet and Violet, and a little bit about Indigo Disc. Everyone knows it's Momotaro. Yeah, I get that, but there's some hidden things in there that I'm pretty sure people didn't recognize. So go check that out. This weekend, God, I could keep playing more Pokemon. I'm about halfway through that. I've got freaking Wild Hearts if it doesn't piss me off more. I've got to check out Wolong because it's basically, it's Neo, but set during the Three Kingdoms period of China. Like, it's made by the same devs and everything. So freaking amazing and fun. So that's all I'm up to. Just regular weeb shit and my newfound miniatures love. Okay, that's me.
Very, very nice. Christopher Zito, where can they find you?
Please don't ever do that again. Only my parents call me that.
No, I've done that before a couple times.
Oh, I know. Please don't do it again.
Do I have to remind you?
There are times where I literally ask nicely, don't do it again, and not in a shit talking mood. Please don't do it again. Yep, gun. Yes. Wait, hold on, no.
Do you have? No, you don't.
Please don't do it again.
Oh God! Is that a Nerf gun?
No. Anyway, you can find me on Twitch.
No. I was like, I know that sound. I was 12 once.
You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where I'm playing a shit ton of indie games. A lot are coming out. I'm getting a lot of keys, and it's high time people start checking that shit out. if you also have missed out on any of my streams, you can check out my YouTube. Just look up Christopher Zito. I'm sure you'll find it somewhere. My YouTube channel now showcases Bargain Barrel, which is a game. It's a show that showcases a bunch of indie games for like the first 30 minutes to maybe an hour of the game to at least like entice you to see if you would want to play it or not. Maybe you've heard about the game, maybe you haven't, but it's all there just for you to check it out. Beyond that, I'm working on tabletop stuff. I'm making Sphinxes, a playable race, along with some extra other things attached to it. Hopefully that'll come out soon, depending on what happens with me in the future, because I might literally actually be moving states very soon. So we'll see about that.
Nice. Let's keep it on moving. Mark Allen Jr. What'd it do?
Oh, I got a special thing. Okay. Well, it do be finding me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and on Instagram, you can't find me, but you can find my fat sleepy cat bunny at Chonk4Life. Possible stream this weekend. I will let you know for sure on Twitter if and when that will happen. Likely Sunday if it is going to happen. Otherwise, lots of anime dubbing announcements on my Twitter over the last couple of weeks. There might be some more in the near future. Also, just a slight tease, big thing coming down the pipeline sometime away. I cannot say literally anything more than that. But yeah, follow Twitter if you want to keep up to date with all that stuff. And yeah, that's me.
Nice. And when she's not pooping, you can find Monty Glue at twitch.tv/Monty.
I'm right here. I'm back, and I'm mad
She's
at all of
back!
you.
Oh my god, Monty Glue, where can they find you?
Oh my god. You can find me grounding all of you for 5 years.
Oh fuck!
Gaijin,
We need
you're
to go to
guilty
our
by
rooms.
association. I'm just joking.
No.
We need to go to our rooms.
I was
because we are
yelling, by the way.
Grounded.
I was in the bathroom and I was literally shouting, hoping you could hear me on microphone.
Nope. Nope, not a
You
word.
could not hear anything. But you can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue, where tomorrow will be more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They're on the 8th layer right now in Slither Swamp. And then on Monday, you can catch me streaming Mass Effect with Edward Bosco and Arkolf, which has been a lot of fun. I highly recommend you check that out. That game is, I'm honestly really getting into it now. And then Monday evenings, I'm running another D&D campaign, which is the newest starter set adventure of Stormwreck Isle. I'm giving that a little try, and so far it's quite good. I really like it so far. So definitely check that out. It's gonna be a shorter thing. I'm putting it all on YouTube as well. But beyond that, join my Discord and also check out my YouTube channel, because I've actually been giving it a lot of care and attention. Thumbs up.
Look towards
Very
the camera
nice.
and give a thumbs up.
And last but certainly not least, Distortion Devaru, where can they find you?
Well, when I am not grounded, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil.
I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yeah, we're playing some more Deus Ex. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. We're back in Hell's Kitchen, and we're looking for stuff. I honestly forgot why we're in there. But I'm back in the United States, and people are mad at me.
Of course they're mad. It's Hell's Kitchen.
Indeed. Yeah, other than that, though, suppose that's everybody. This episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
Paradise!
Die Hard.
Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories, and if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order. Also, be sure to check out our shop. Link is in the chat right now, and in the description in the YouTube upload, and if it's not, well, it'll be there soon. Don't worry. People in the comments wonder where the shop code is. I know. I'll get it there. Trust me. But yes. With that, guess read off some business. Bosco, do you know where we left off?
I'm trying to remember who the last one was. I think there was a
Say that like it's
1,000-bit
You said the last one
donation.
like it's a Highlander match. It's the last
There was a 1,000-bit donation. I think was the last one that I read. It was like 100 bits, 100 bits, 1,000 bits was the sequence.
Okay. Then Muffin Mage, thank you for the 26 months. 3rd level, awesome Link, thank you for the 18 months. Weaponized Thickness, thank you for the 40 bits. The Unknown,
Nice.
thank you for the 14 months. Zero Freud, thank you for gifting 11 subs to the community. 1 to Fanfur Seeks No Attention.
Oh, hey, I know that person.
Yeah.
Speaking of using a familiar to give it to use the help action,
Yep.
I say that's what
That
Shay
shit could be
does.
super broken. I love it.
Shay does that in my Tomb Annihilation game all the time, and it's really good.
It's so good.
Mr. Snacks, thank you for the 21 months. Spectre Fall, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I've decided to go back and watch the campaign over again, and thought it would be. Oh, that might have been the one you guys left off on.
Perhaps.
Ascend Venomed, thank you for the 12 months of Prime. Gotta catch you
Doom
guys in the VOD. My wife is watching Bosco play everyone in Tower of God.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
That is a whoopsie moment.
I do play like 5 guys in that. One of them's fucking crazy.
Five guys. You work at Five Guys.
Yeah, I
play
5 guys.
You work at Five Guys. Where's my
Five
burger?
Yeah, you
Dream.
should order ones, fucking nerd.
Oh my God, Teddy.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Danger zone.
Linda, I gotta read these bits. Oz,
Bobby!
32 months.
Bobby.
Linda, shut the fuck up. I hate you. I hate the kids. I'm leaving.
Can we continue? I want to go to bed.
Mud
fair.
Martin, thank you for the 33 months. Blackfoot Farrow, thank you for the 420 bits. Callum Draws, thank you for the 5 bits. Poor Eastgan. Someone should give him a hand.
No thanks.
Hee-hee-hoo-hoo.
Zen Leader, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Round Table Discussion. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 100 bits. Sounds like we're in a bit of a pickle, aren't we?
Yeah. I ate the whole jar.
Callum Draws, thank you for the 10 bits. Can't wait for the game to go back to Hearthland to pick up that heart piece. There you go.
I get that.
Umbertastic, thank you for the 30 months. Well, 30 months at the end. I'm excited for next month because it will be my fiance and I's anniversary. Ooh.
Aw, congrats.
Dice Ruler, thank you for the 4 bits. My guess for Otho's subclass is Inquisitive. I'll never tell. Callum Draws, thank you for the 10 bits. Episode title, It's in My Blood. That's about it.
Alright, is that all our bits and subs?
Yes.
Oh,
Is it really?
Sick.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Apparently, someone's donation wasn't read though.
Yeah, I just saw
Zanu,
that.
Mizana. It might have been. Was it eaten about the program? Because I'm seeing a couple
Ah.
people saying their bits were eaten.
The bits were eaten.
Consumed.
Game Master Anthem, Zanuck, Mizana.
Let me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
There- Go ahead.
Well, what's your question? You can ask your questions, Zanuki. We're very sorry that it ate your bit, but unfortunately, sometimes it does do that.
Twitch
and
do
it's-
be like that.
Yeah, it's kind of
Well, I'm
unfortunate.
using Stream Elements, which should be.
It's
More
a symptom
reliable,
of when
yeah.
there's a lot of things coming in all at the same time. Sometimes
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it just does not click, and that's like just a programming issue.
Well, let me scroll up and see if I can find it.
Does it let you like control F names and see if somebody drops something?
Well, I can't.
It would be
control
too
F,
far
but-
gone.
Yeah.
Like you would have to load in all the names like through that list in order to get to it at that point.
I have Zanuck Mizana with the 400 bits. Overslept past my alarm for the game. Got to go to work now, so I guess I'll catch the VOD. I tried asking this during the Mass Effect stream, but I was curious if you guys would ever do a Digimon game. There's a great fan-made system for it. Yeah, actually.
Yes.
I know
Yes.
some people I know in this circle actually are currently playing that, so I'd be interested to hear how that goes. Yeah.
I've the group that we usually play the Digimon card game with. We've actually got we're starting up an Animon game.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, one of these days. It'll probably be on a Tuesday over on my channel.
We have quite a few Digimon fans, so you know that's
Digimon is the best.
Okay.
But yeah, no, thank you so much, everybody.
Zito over here, like,
I mean,
oh, here we go. We got some more. Hang on. Your Conscience. Thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title: Growing Pains.
that feels open.
I feel like we've used that before. Something
Yeah.
about that seems familiar.
Have
to me.
we?
I think so.
Maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, Max.
It's none of your damn business, Sam.
We have not.
Is it time to raid somebody?
I think
Connor,
so.
are we good? Okay, Connor's just
think
being
so.
very quiet, so I'm just sitting here
Yeah,
waiting.
I'm
Like,
just
are we
like,
good? Are we good? Alrighty.
I have a friend of mine, but you're all welcome to supersede me if you would like.
Who's the friend?
Who is it? Because I don't
It's
have
Mark Katoto. He's one of Alfred's friends, cool streamer. He was actually, I think he was Vector in the Snapcube Sonic dubs.
Oh. Yeah, we can
cool
give
with
them
that.
a raid. What, can you post their Twitch?
I sure can. Give me a moment. Yeah, just let him know that I was the one who sent the raid, and he'll be like, okay, that's why.
Let's see. Zito sends his regards.
Yeah, something of the sort. Here you go. I'll post it in general.
Yeah.
There he is.
Zito sends his regards will be our raid message.
He's playing Kingdom Hearts right now.
Kingdom Fart.
Kingdom Farts.
away.
You walk away.
Please! Baby! I'm shit!
Baby.
All right, go.
Holy clears wet!
Have fun, everybody.
Go.
When I died for 5 seconds, Sora.